does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Did I break it?
It was muted. That's okay, it happens a lot. I don't remember what I was saying now. That's what I get for not having my Stream Deck up. Okay, well, that's fine. Just 2.5 minutes of me just talking to myself. Those are the best. What was I saying? We're here a little early because Brittany is sleeping. She worked last night, so she's sleeping this morning. And so I've been instructed that I need to be done when she's awake. So I am going to do my best, which should give us just enough time to beat the game today, which means we should be starting Dark Cloud 2 tomorrow. We'll play that Wednesday, Thursday, and then hopefully we can finish the Final Fantasy XIV main story quest on Friday, and then no stream Saturday, and then we'll be back on Sunday probably with more Final Fantasy XIV, because Dragon has used her channel points to redeem the Stormblood expansion, but we'll need to be working our way through that. Well, to that, because there's probably a lot of post content, post expansion stuff in between the two, so should be a good old time. But yeah, we're getting close to the end of the month. I am a little worried. I say worried, but I don't know what it's going to look like if we can't finish Dark Chronicle 2 before the beginning of August. Honestly, it's not looking like it's gonna happen. We might have to play like Friday, Saturday. My concern though is that I think Brittany's gonna be here that weekend, so I might not even be streaming that weekend. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just stream extra next week to try to get through it. Maybe I'll be able to break the game in a way that I can breeze through it. We'll see. But it is much longer than this game is. Anyway, that's bridge we'll cross when we get there. Regardless, I do need to get some stuff taken care of for stream. I need to build that. Channel point redemption be available. Oh, you didn't even get the watch roll with an ultra ball? That feels bad. That feels bad. What a scam. How's Dune going? Did you get some stuff taken care of there? I think this is a citrus fruit punch. Pretty good. Yeah, I got on last night, made some more silicone, turned in a few missions. Nice. Let's... While we're waiting for this ad to be over, I should be able to do it pretty quickly. Let's do something really quick. Firstly, let's add my webcam. I'm probably going to be huge, so give me a second. Video capture device, add existing. Boom. Ah, I'm big. Okay. I don't need to be that big. Go down here for the time being. We are going to create a channel point redemption for... That's big. For the new franchise. Andy, good morning. Early morning Dark Cloud indeed. Well, we're waiting for the ads to be done, but yes. Early morning Dark Cloud. Let me transform this to where it looks like I'm looking the right way. Scotsman taught me that. Everyone say thank you, Scotsman. But Andy, how are you? Are you getting back settled? No jet lag. I guess you really don't have to worry about jet lag. You just went south, didn't you? You didn't really have to worry too much about time zones, so that's kind of nice. I mean, it's always sucks when you're on a flight for like 16 hours, but it's wild how I played for 3 hours last night and felt like I accomplished so little. I need to build an ornithopter so I can get around the map faster. I understand that entirely. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend building an ornithopter early though. Your first ornithopter, I think, really should just be purchased. Have you not finished the tier 4 reputation yet? You should have plenty of what's called Solari or whatever it is. Definitely lost some sleep going to and from Minnesota. Oh, that's right. I mean, not. I guess it's a couple hours. Yeah, that makes sense. But I'll catch over the next couple of nights. No, not yet. I would focus on that. Like, you can get a couple of those quests done. It really doesn't take that long. Once you get the reputation, you just go to your rep and buy it. Okay, so here are all our channel point redemptions. Let's go ahead and add a new one. We're going to call it... what are we going to call it? I don't know. We're going to call it I have the power, because that's what I want the sound to be. Which we should probably figure that out too. Have you been keeping... Oh, Jonathan out of trouble. I've been away forever. I don't know if Anthony knows how to keep anyone out of trouble, to be honest. I have the power soundboard. I don't know if you guys can hear anything. Maybe, I don't actually know. I have usually desktop audio turned off. Okay, we're going to turn desktop audio on for a second, I guess. Okay, this might be really loud. I apologize. We'll figure it out. That's exactly what I want. Literally my job to keep people out of trouble. That's true. Actually, I think your job is to get people out of trouble after they've already gotten themselves into trouble. Well, allegedly in trouble. Can I find a better one? That seems like really muddled, you know? Seems really... That one's much better. You like that one. You're going to copy. Before, you want OBS, assets, OBS. Also, I don't recommend you should ever actually save your... Don't mess with the program files. Okay, you really just shouldn't. It's not smart. And here I am doing it. I'm just, you know, do what I say, do as I say, not as I do. There we go. We're just going to call this power. Yeah, I have permission. It's me. You. I really should turn that off. I'm the only one that uses it, but whatever. It's my computer. Okay, so power is good. We can close that, I think. Close that. Perfect. You have earned the right to pick our next franchise. Choose wisely. Boom. Color background. I don't know what color it is. Let's make it bright as yellow. I don't know what He-Man's is. What color is He-Man? New window. Fun. Probably YouTube first. You guys see that I still watch a lot of League videos, even though I watch a lot of League and golf videos, and I don't play League or golf. So I have the power. Androids. Oh, that's that guy, Shredded Sports Science. He's actually hilarious. He's like an actual, like, he's got degrees and all kinds of stuff. He does a lot of like anti-roid stuff, and he talks about like the science behind a lot of like supplements and things like that. Good guy though. A lot of his like clickbaity, honestly, as you can tell, but clickbait gets views, so I can't really blame him for that. But the content is actually pretty good. Okay, if it's for the humor, not because you're considering steroids. Oh no. He's anti-steroids. That's like his whole thing. Man. Okay, so it's actually white. I don't know why I thought it was like yellow, but it's just white. Okay. Can we make it white? And all right, perfect. Max per stream. I don't think we need a max per stream or a max per user because it's going to cost 250,000 points. User input is required. I don't think we need a persist counter or persist user counter on this. Group is just going to be in the... we should pause this for now, right? No, we'll make it available now. I have the power, 250,000 channel points. You have been earned the right to pick our next franchise. Choose wisely. White background. Redemption skips queue. We do want that. I don't care about the max number. I don't really care about a global cooldown. I mean, we'll make it 5 seconds just because, but Rain. I'm overdue to get back from lunch at work, but popping by to say have a good stream. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's good to see you again. Thank you again for yesterday. Thanks always, but enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it goes smoothly for you. I love you. Bye. I think this is good. Okay. Now it's called I Have the Power. Could everybody verify? I think you might have to refresh the page, but could we verify that I Have the Power exists? I definitely need to add an image to it. I don't think you can add an image from here. I don't think you can. It exists. Okay, cool. Minimize that again. I don't want to do some like weird oh man, what is that called when you... I just had the word in my head and then it completely left. Although the white background is iffy, we'll send a screenshot. I think I can look at it. Oh yeah, I don't okay, well that makes sense because it's the orb. The general, I think the basic like no if you look at nuke the counter, I should change that one too. But if you look at nuke the counter, that's the basic like generic. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the generic icon that it gives one. So I think the generic icon on the white background does look not great. Which means I need to find a He-Man image. I think... viewer rewards. Power-ups and channel points. I think they have to be in JPEG. Smart cost for single default rewards. Okay. Edit. Please upload 3 different sizes of your icon. These should be PNGs with transparent backgrounds. PNGs, that's what it is. E-Man. PNG. Transparent. I kind of need... I want just like the head, honestly, because I think this would be too small. Know what I mean? Oh, this would be good, actually. I don't need the sword, but just his head. Kind of like the sword, though. If I can take this, I bet I can just edit it, honestly. Oh, no, that's perfect. That's what I wanted, actually. You're kidding. I hate this. I hate it a lot. What is this, image bin? I'll probably use image bin. Yeah, that's me. Continue. You guys know my email address. You're kidding. I'll continue and to download with free plan. Okay, perfect. I don't want to upgrade with premium. Your download will start in 10 seconds while you look at ads. This is 800 by 570. I need to get this going. Or get this changed anyway. Go, we can control X this. Back to program files. Go to yes. Assets. Go to OBS again. Go to images. And then I don't think I have a folder. I think I just drop it in here, which is stupid. I really should have a folder. Oh well. Paste. Continue, please. This is just going to be called He-Man. Master of the Universe. That's not He-Man. Is it He-Man? Oh yeah, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. What's the other one? Flash Gordon. That's the other one, right? Flash Gordon. Oops. And then I don't know what it says after. Anyway. Okay. Say Twitch channel point icon maker. Channel point reward image resizer. Perfect. Choose file. Where are we? In my weird file. Yes. Assets. OBS. Images. He-Man. Open. That's perfect. Yeah. Cool. And now what do I do? Click on 3 image sizes at the bottom, download the relevant sizes. Okay. Cool. Download. 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 All right, love that for us. And then we're going to go back into here. And here I might actually create a He-Man folder. New folder. Yes, please. We're going to name the whole thing He-Man. Sorry for all those people. I was trying to do this during an ad, and here I am, you know. I am not doing it during the ad. Well, I did. I started during the ad, but you know how it goes. Continue. Yes, continue. This all can be deleted. Bye. Goodbye. Don't even think I need you open anymore. Goodbye. That can all go away. Yes. I will need this here in a second. What else do I want? Oh, I need to actually add those. I should have kept that open. My fault. Matter. This is the 28 by 28, 6 by 56, 112 by 112. Cancel. And save. Okay. How does it look now? Better. It's barely recognizable, which is just how I like it. I'll do the nuke, the counter later. And then I'll do the rest later too. I need to add the sound for it. But we can do that in a bit. Okay. That's it. Boom. We're back. All right. Sorry for those who came for the Dark Cloud goodness and we're getting Twitch channel point redemption badness, but such is life. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't want you guys to hear echo. There we go. Whew. I'm sure you guys were hearing 2 audio streams there for a second. we're fixed. Okay, so yesterday towards the end of the stream, we finally got some exposition, got some understanding. The evil genie appeared, was created when an old king from 400 years ago was at war with the Western Kingdom, and he almost died. And so this Dark Lord came down and said, I can give you the power to defeat them, but there's going to be darkness inside of you. And he said, yes, I'll do it. And then the darkness grew and grew and grew, and then released itself into the evil genie that we know and hate. So that's what we're trying to do now is, well, we're in the castle. We're about to go back in time to stop the genie from ever being created. So that's where we're at. Wow, can he just do it? What are gems? Can I buy some items? Oh wow, he just sells everything, doesn't he? That's convenient. Okay, well, cool. He's like your go-to shop for everything. It's kind of nice. If this is your first time tuning in, we have broken the game with these broken dagger attachments. It's a well-known glitch in the Dark Cloud Aspera, you know, in the community. So if you're not familiar, it's easy to look up. It's just called the broken dagger glitch, and you'll find it. But it does make my weapons extremely powerful. Okay. Interesting. So he's got everything. He acts as storage, which is cool. I don't think I really need anything right now. We can power up our people one more time, I think. Now that we're on the final area, I don't see why we shouldn't. The Chronicle Sword is already the strongest we can get, so maybe I don't have to worry about that so much. I think the Angel Shooter, though, is... I don't think the Angel Shooter is its peak. We'll see, though. I also think there is, like, a Giorama that I have to do here, too. Which is kind of cool. But we'll figure that out. It's weird. Okay. Where are we at? Xiao. Angel Shooter will evolve into the Angel Gear. So all we need to do is upgrade this once. Upgrade to confirm. Actually, I could probably... Yeah, I think I need the thing on it, don't I? It's fine. We upgrade. I have plenty of the daggers, so it's not the biggest loss in the world. Okay, but now that it's maxed, so we can build it up to the Angel Gear. Ange Gear. I feel like we lost the L, but it's fine. Angel Gear. Now it has steel and health on it. Just as Ange Gear 2. Angel Gear down at the bottom right. Magnum Slingshot, unimaginable power. Ultimate cosmic power. Itty bitty living space. It was Robin Williams' birthday the other day, which is kind of sad. Okay. We get poor on it, but I don't really need I don't need magic anymore. Or not magic. I don't need money anymore. I've got plenty of magic. Okay, so Xiao is as strong as she's gonna get. This is, I think, the strongest weapon that she's got. The Inferno for Goro is the strongest weapon he can get, with the exception of the tall hammer. So we're just gonna keep the Inferno on him. I'm not really worried about it. He can get a tall hammer, but... Okay, and then Athena's armlet for Ruby can turn into the secret armlet. So that's what we're about to do for her. We can upgrade. And then build up to the secret armlet. Can we build up to secret armlet? Yes, please. Wow, look at that. Secret armlet. Bracelet sealed with origin of everything. That's cool. Origin of everything. 155 max is actually pretty terrible compared to everybody else. Not a very good secret weapon, is it? I imagine it would be better because it probably does have access to all 5 elements, which is really good for her because she needs to have access to all that stuff. So I heard utility, or her strength comes from her utility, not necessarily her damage. So there's that. Okay, Ngaga has the Terra Sword, which evolves into something else. So let's go ahead and do that. The Babel's Spear. I always thought the Tower of Babel was an interesting parable from the Bible. Sacred lance that slashes even time. That's good, because we're going back in time, and that's pretty important. 321 max, not bad. And then we have Supernova. I think Supernova is already the strongest he can get, so he's not getting any stronger, unfortunately, but that's pretty much it. I could upgrade one of, let's see, we already have the Chronicle Sword. There is another sword for him. There's actually 2 swords from him. The Sun Sword can evolve into what's called the Sword of Zeus. And then the Serpent Sword, I might have used a Chronicle Sword already, can evolve into a sword called Seventh Heaven, or so can the Bone Rapier. Let's see, where's the Buster Sword on this list? That's a Sword of Zeus weapon too. Maybe we'll just try the Sun Sword really quick just to see what it does. We have power-up powder, so it's unfortunately I need a second power-up powder to do that. Bit of a bummer. I didn't see, I didn't look, but I don't think this guy sells power-up powder either. No, no one does. I don't think I have any in my storage. No. I don't even know I could store things in here. Oh. That's interesting. That would have made things a lot different. Did I upgrade the Macho Sword? I don't think I ever used it. There we are. There's the Serpent Sword. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. I still need it. I wish you could sort their weapons. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think there's anything much else we can do at the moment, except save. And then let me double check to see where I need to go. Where's my next stop? Don't know. It doesn't say. Okay, well, I don't know. We'll just play it by ear. I think you can sort them. The weapons? Well, let's find out. It's been like 87. I can't organize. I can't press square to organize on this screen. I can organize on this one, but I can't organize on this one. And I can organize on this one too. So I'm not, so if I can't do it here. If I go to weapon, I can't press square here either. Maybe I can move something. Equip, customize, attribute, repair, upgrade, build. I can't move that, it seems. What if I press, no. Nothing I'm doing seems to want to organize the weapons. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying I'm not smart enough to figure it out if it's true. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I think Xiao is probably just the strongest of the ranged characters. I think, well, I don't know. Osmond is probably pretty strong. I think we mentioned this yesterday, but his attack speed, I think, is faster. They both have their strongest weapon equipped at the moment. So we can do a quick checky check, I guess. 256 versus 256. So they're actually exactly the same. MP 128 on Osmond, 103 on Xiao. So technically Osmond is slightly better. They both have 99 speed right now, so it's possible that one of them is different in speed too, but if that's the case, I won't know about it. 'Cause I'm cheating. Not that it matters, not that it'll probably matter too much, but I've mentioned it before. I am kind of on a clock today because Brittany is asleep downstairs and she wants me off by the time she wakes up. So we'll probably play through ads today. I know I don't usually do that, but if you're a subscriber, congratulations, you'll get your clock hands. What are clock hands? I assume clock hands are the levels. Mechanic, whatever that is. I usually take breaks for ads. I think, like I said, if you're a subscriber today, you're going to get some of your money's worth, I guess. What is this? Is this the... Oh, it is water. It looked like water, but... Well, it looked like water on the mini-map. It did not look like water on the screen. Alright, let's be off. Boom. I wonder how many clock hands we need. First dancer can block. That's unfortunate. Guess it's to be expected. Some of these weapons have, or some of these enemies have to be able to block. Okay, nice. We got ourselves a map. I could probably just run through this whole level with phone here. Father. Acquired father. Are we putting the story together through these geographias? Dioramas? They're called, those are atlas, the sphere are atlas, but I'm following the mini-map instead of what I'm actually looking at. Oh goodness, need to get closer. There we go. Also, Gloria, how are you? Sorry. I read your comment and then a pitch dark key and then didn't actually greet you as a human being. Apologize. How's work going for you? Are we still taking our regularly scheduled naps? Hope so. Doing okay, good. Good, good, good. Oh wait, dancer. It's better not to lock on to those guys. So if you weren't aware, it's pretty obvious, but the lock on actually makes you slower. It puts you in this like ready stance, which is good, but also awkward at times. So sometimes not locking on is better than locking on. Oh, there's a keyhole right there. Probably for this pitch dark key that I got. I still don't know what clock hands are. Hands of a large clock shines mysteriously. Oh, okay. That's how we wind the clock back. Well, I don't have... I don't know if I don't have the magical crystal yet. I was just about to say, so I don't know if I have all the atlas, and I clearly don't have the atlas. Crowning Day. Come here, Osmond. I need you to kill these bats. I forget what button to press. There's the button. Oh, and then I pressed the wrong button. Osmond doesn't have a charge attack. It seems. I'd be wrong, but I don't think I am. It should be the magical crystal. which we don't actually need, but whatever, we got it. Now we're off to the second floor already, so look at that, making progress. Making progress. Also, Gloria, if you're still out there, no pressure. I did create the channel point redemption today, but I don't want you to use it because I haven't finished it. Things need to happen before I use it. Okay, touch the clock face, or well, before you use, if you use it. I should probably just remove it. Let's unenable it. Okay, it's not enabled anymore, so it doesn't even appear. I don't think anybody knows. It's kind of the thing. I asked her before, and she hadn't given it much thought. There's been a couple of things like tossed around. I think Mario was tossed around by a couple people. I think Zelda has been tossed around by a couple people. This is the first time I'm hearing about Sonic, but I think Anthony chooses his franchises based on how long and how difficult it's going to be for me to get through them. Which I guess is my own fault, because the first franchise I ever ran was a 16-plus game series, so I guess it's my fault. He's deeply invested in your personal growth, is that what it is? Maybe just, the Mario unit made sense. Maybe it's just his Italian heritage coming out in video games. Enemy over here. You didn't block in time, Billy. What's your deal? Overread. Isn't that the point of doing a franchise? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I think for me, no, I agree. I agree. I think for a franchise, there are limitations. Like I said, I'll message Gloria and Kyle individually because I think they're the only ones that can afford it. But I would like something upwards of like 3, 4, 5 games even, if we can get that far. I think the problem, I've mentioned the problems, right? I've talked about them before. The problems with series like Mario or even Sonic is like there's just so many spin-off games. I'm only 190,000 points away. That only. Gloria and Kyle are close to 400,000 channel points apiece. Last time I checked with Gloria, it was like 370. So I'm sure she's close to like 380, yeah, probably close to 380 now. Okay, block the first one. Not block the second one. 377, yeah. So I think the only thing they've really used channel points for, Kyle uses his for hydrates every day. Gloria's used a couple of like roll calls and things like that, but those are like 1 and 2 channel points a piece. So it's, you know, well, hydrate, how much is hydrate? I don't even know. 100? Osmond. Oh, I wasn't locked on. That's my fault, Osmond. I'm sorry. I was about to give you crap for something that was entirely my fault. Ignore me. But yeah, there's also no obligation. I hope I've made that clear too. I'm giving Gloria and Kyle first dibs on choosing the franchise because they have accrued so many channel points because they've been around just as long as everybody else and haven't used theirs. So I'm giving them like the option and first dibs, but there is no obligation for them to choose. If they don't have a real preference, or you know they would rather not choose, then you know, no harm, no foul. I'm not worried about it. And then I'll probably just leave the thing up so that other people, you know, if they'd like to build their channel points to that, they're more than welcome to. Yeah, I regret all the voice bans, as you should. Especially when there's another 10,000 point option that lets me talk, like, ramble on and rant for 3 minutes. But I guess if you're here long enough, you probably get those for free all the time anyway, so. Yeah, there it is. But you don't even always get to choose the topic. Sometimes I just ramble about nonsense. I mean, most of the time I'm rambling about nonsense. Sometimes indeed. Thanks, Andy. I technically got this game for free. That's true. That's true. It was a joint effort. Like I said, several of you mentioned it, and I was just looking for a nice little filler game. I'm honestly worried about starting Dark Chronicle 2 tomorrow. Not because I don't want to, only because I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it before August, and I'd rather not play it into August. So, also, you know what? I'll have better information for us tomorrow. I'm going to talk to Brittany. She has plans around my birthday. Obviously, I won't be streaming. Well, I don't know. I might be streaming on my birthday. I might not. So, whenever I start streaming in August, is when we'll start Final Fantasy X-2. So, come on, Billy. You suck. Thunder. But yeah. Let's see, can we gamble our points? I want to turn my 60k into 250k. So I think, funnily enough, you kind of can. You can test it now. Please don't do anything terrible or crazy or anything. Well, actually, you can't game the system, really. I think as a mod, I think you can create predictions. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you can. And if you can create predictions, then technically, yes, you can kind of gamble your points. That's the only, I think, Twitch-approved system for me to give or reward channel points and stuff like that. So you can create these like little predictions where you bet channel points. We just had one the other day. What was it? Gloria 1. Oh yeah, we were playing this game. We were trying to figure out, there were like 9 chests left on the level, and we guessed to see how many were mimics. And Gloria won. It's really based on how many people are voting. So like if you're the only one in the poll, you're obviously not winning any points because you're just getting your own points back, or you're losing points. But yeah, there are predictions, and the predictions do let you earn or lose channel points based on the prediction results. Try it some other time in the middle of an ARAM. Okay. Well, thank you for chatting and being in the ARAM at the same time. One of the coolest things, and I use it a lot now, it's not nearly as advanced, but I first saw it in use and it just made a lot of sense. My neurologist a long time ago used I just lost the word in my head. Used essentially as a voice to speech, a voice to text. It was, what do they call those things? Somebody smarter than me knows. I know too, but I literally just had it and it's gone. Oh my goodness. There's like a little word for it. Do I already? Oh, I don't have the magical crystal, so I don't know if there's Anyway, it's like a voice to text things, and he had one that he used when he was doing transcriptions and stuff. A transcriber? Maybe that's the word. It was really kind of cool because, you know, most doctors are over there like they're talking to you, and then they'll stop and they'll like write something in their notes, and then they'll go back to talking to you, and then they'll go to write something in their notes. This guy did not. He would talk to you, and then it kind of made me feel stupid at first because he would ask you a bunch of questions and then he'd stop. Dictation. Yeah, well, yeah, like a dictation device. That's probably a good one. He would ask you a bunch of questions and then he'd stop talking to you for a second, and then he'd like pick up his little wand thing and he'd start talking to that, and he'd say everything that you just said in a bunch of like technical jargon that or like fancy words that you didn't really understand. You know, eventually you do, because, you know, when you're in the doctor's office enough, you pick up on the things. But at the time, it was like, okay, it was really cool. But he used a dictation device. Yeah, I think dictation is what I was looking for. Thank you. But it was really cool. I think if I was ever, I used voice to speech or voice to text and text to voice a lot because of my head, because I can't always see my phone, but I can hear or see or feel when my phone vibrates when I get a message or something. And so I use it a lot to like read to me and, you know, speak back to it. So it was pretty cool that was the first time I'd seen it used like in a really professional setting. Okay, here we go. We can do a maybe a prediction now. There's a lot of chests right there. I like how the enemy's name is just Evil Bat. Yeah, this is definitely a mimic level. Hopefully we get an magical crystal in this first chest here. That'd be, or one of these chests. That'd be great. That way we can do a prediction right now. Magical crystal, magical crystal. Yes. All right, you guys ready for the prediction? I'll set one up. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chests on this level. And for the prediction, I will do. Actually, who else is a mod? Any of my? I think all of you are mods. Actually, I think I just give out mod to anybody and everybody. Anybody available? See if a mod can create a prediction. If you can, then you can do so. If not, then I'll do it. Mods can. I can on mobile though. Okay, cool. So confirm mods can do it, but not on mobile. That makes sense. Okay, then I will do it. Let's see. I forget what it is. There we go. Manage prediction. Start a prediction. We'll do how many mimics again. Name the prediction. 11 chests. How many are mimics? Okay, we'll do this one. What did we do before? There's 3. So we'll do like 1 to 4. And then we'll do 5 to 9. And then we'll do 9 plus. Submission period is 30 seconds. Okay, here you go. This is how you can use your predictions. Prediction up. There are 11 chests on this level. Let's see how many of them do you think are mimics. I can't predict because I created it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11. All right. Well, one person voted, so we'll figure it out at the end of this level. Somebody remind me to actually do the prediction. If I forget, it doesn't mean anything. Oh, there was already 1, so I guess 1 was easy. Well, that doesn't count because we didn't count that one. Technically, it would have been 12. So, stick with the 11. We'll start counting from here. 1. How do you miss when he's right in front of you? What is happening? Okay, Osmond, I don't know what's happening. That was crazy. Maybe Osmond isn't the best for taking out these mimics. Repair powder, though. I only have 1 repair powder. That was a mistake. All right, well, we're already at 1. Now we're at 2. Okay, you suck. All right. 2 out of 3 so far. Okay, 3 out of 4. We're gonna stick with Osmond only because he has the repair stuff, but All right, we're still at 3. Next chests. Let's clear out all these. Switch to tone. You can take out the mimics. All right. Oh, 3 of 5. Three of 6. I honestly expected both of these to be mimics. Still at 3 of 7. Alright, that was 4. 5. Alright, we're already at 5, so if you chose anything less than 5, I think we only had 1 voter, so whoever it was, you might be right. I think the next one is 9, so as long as there's less than, well, there's only 2, so there we go. The prediction is in. There were 5. 5 out of 11. Pretty good. Oh, 6 out of 11. 6 out of 11. All right. Who's the prediction person? Where is my prediction? Choose the outcome. There were 6, so whoever got this one wins. Complete prediction. Yes, I'm sure that 5 through 9 was the one. There you go. 2 winners. Oh, 2 people did vote. Boom. Do I already have my hands? I got my 58,200 points back. You bet that many. That's a lot of points. I guess it is the safe choice. Maybe we should make the ranges smaller. It just takes more time. I got my 10 points back. We do not have our clock hands. Yeah, that's because there's no one to bet against you. Odds mean nothing if everyone votes the same, you know? Okay. I don't need to be down on this floor any longer. There's no more Atlas, no more nothing. I think we're gonna go back upstairs for one moment, only because I do need to talk. I need to buy more repair powder. I didn't repair my stuff before, and I need to make sure we're good. I can't put anything together here, so auto repair powder would be nice, but okay, we'll just buy 4 more. That should be enough to get us through. Way to do it this way. Air. Don't need one. You don't really need one, but oh, I just used one on him, so he's fine too. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Oh, right. I kind of have to confirm the save, sorry. We're 27.5 hours into this game. Gallery of Time. I don't know where I'm supposed to be building the level, though. 51 years ago. I figured we'd be getting more story as this all happened, but we're not getting any story whatsoever. It's just Same old, same old. Whoa, what are you? Whoa. A rash dasher. I assume it means rash as in careless. Not as in the skin rash, you know. Don't do anything to rash. Mailbox! How are you, friend? How is Bonanza going? I've seen some very good things about it. It looks beautiful. Also, how have your Deathless Donkey Kong Country 2 runs been going? Is it 2 now? I think it was 2. Sorry, my memory's bad. Good to see you though, friend. How have things been going? How is the partner life treating you? It's been a while now, right? 6 months? Saw you on the front page of Twitch there for a little bit. That was pretty cool. Was that for your birthday stream? I can't remember. Sorry, I have a lot of questions. Another jackal. I don't need any more jackals. Apparently this Switch 2, I know we're going on tangents here, but Donkey Kong Bonanza was released on the Switch 2. Apparently it's selling faster than the original Switch did. It's selling like crazy. Okay, that I need Ungaga for. So we'll go up here first and see what's to do about this area. Lateral. Hey, clock ends. Nice. No, I'm cursed. Cannot exchange weapons. I don't think you can heal either. Those guys suck. I didn't know they did that. I have plenty of mighty heals, so I can really just cure it whenever I want to. It's not that big of a deal. Alright. Black wind bars the way. Yes, it does. Good thing Ngaga's really good at clearing dark winds. Which is funny since so many people are supposed to be going to book. Yeah. I've come to find that most of the time it's just a vocal minority, right? Like, I try to stay up to date on certain topics and certain things and certain goings on, but the majority of consumers don't. And so usually when I'm seeing things like that, I have to remember that, like, not all, that's really not the voice of the majority. It's not the voice of the public. It's not that their opinions are any less important or any less valid, only that, you know, it doesn't apply. And I was really hoping that things would change. I was really hoping, I think there are a lot of things that Nintendo does well, and there are a lot of things that Nintendo does poorly. I really think the Switch 2 and how Nintendo has been conducting business the last few years is not my favorite way to do it. But I was really hoping that people would vote with their wallets this time around, and it just didn't happen. And I said it before, you know, with the whole $80 game situation and the, you know, essentially console DRM kind of thing, I was like, if they make money, it's just going to tell them they can do it. And that's exactly what happened. And it is what it is, I guess. As a consumer, I can't really be too upset. I didn't buy one. I don't plan on buying a Switch 2. I don't begrudge the people that did, obviously, you know. We were just talking yesterday about, like, how Microsoft was dealing with like their layoffs and how they're handling certain things in the industry right now, and it's not my favorite. But as someone who really does enjoy and benefit from Game Pass, and as someone who does this every day, you know, I have to pick my battles just like anything else. So I'm loving the game, but I'm also a huge Donkey Kong fan. That's fair. That's fair. Do you think your opinion of it is biased? Because so far, most of what I've seen has been like really good. I'm not particularly a Donkey Kong fan. I'm not like a not fan either. You know, I respect the franchise. But due to the mysterious forest on this floor, you get thirsty quicker. I hate that. But so far, it looks great. I think somebody's given it like an 11 out of 10. They were like, this is the best, you know, Nintendo game since Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey. So, yeah, for sure. People just forget that Nintendo consoles have always been more of a family console, and most parents aren't following the discourse. Yeah, exactly. Like, parents don't know any better, and I think that's getting a little bit better as we get older. Like, I'm hoping that people lock in and like really start paying attention. But yeah, you're right. For right now, it's just not a factor, for better or worse. So, Gaga's really good at taking out these bats too. I didn't know that. Lushu, how are you, friend? How are you? It's good to see you. Is that our boy Sora? Who is that? Love? No, it's not. That's cute though. That's an awesome emote. We're doing all right over here. We are looking to finish this game today, so that's my goal. That is my goal. I'm on a timer though. There's an ad that starts in about 10 seconds. I know usually I take breaks for ads, but I mentioned it earlier. Brittany is sleeping downstairs and she wants me to be finished by the time she wakes up. So I'm on a clock, so we're not going to be taking breaks during ads today, so I do apologize for that. I'm going to keep our normal ads. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. We're gonna go up here first because I don't want to have to run all the way back. Of course. Here, Osmond. Stop blocking, Billy. You're really annoying. Has anybody ever told you that? Thank you. Please open this chest. Thank you. I don't really need anything in the chests. I don't quite know why I'm picking them up or opening them up. Is there anything in chests that I actually need? I still don't know what opens the back door to these places. So maybe that'd be fun to figure out. Other than that, I can't really think of any reason to be picking them up. Need to keep going for the Atlas, because I don't know where they all are. Oh, that's cool. He turns his whole back to you when he blocks. That's pretty neat. There we go. I'm excited for September. I'm excited for August and September. I'm excited for these next couple of months. It'll be good to get into like another franchise. It's really going to be fun to revisit Final Fantasy again with 10-2 and then Stranger in Paradise. It'll be really fun in September to get back into a big franchise and start making like some big progress in something. We've done a lot this year. We've gotten a lot accomplished as far as games go and finishing them and getting through them. And I'm really excited to keep that going. I am, I don't want to say concerned. I am thinking about a couple of things. Do I need anything in these chests? One's a magical crystal that I don't care about. I don't think we need anything in these chests. Ghost of Yotai comes out in like late September. And I don't know if that, I mean, I think it'd be a fun game to play on stream, but I do plan on platinuming that game. And I'm not sure if that'll be a game I play by myself or if that's a game we play on stream. If we do play on stream, then I probably want to play it when it's coming out. I don't want to wait. I want to play that game. So that's something that I have to think about. Usually September, October, November. Those are when all the like the big games come out. Grounded 2. I might be willing to try some Grounded 2 with you, especially since it's free on Game Pass, but that's usually not my style of game. I was really surprised with Dune. If there's more RPG elements in Grounded 2 than there was in Grounded 1, I definitely will be more interested, but those games tend to lose my interest incredibly fast, unfortunately. I need like a progression system. I need something to keep me going. Other than explore and craft and build. I don't have an imagination like at all, so building is like my least favorite part of all those games. How's Dark Cloud treating me? Pretty well. We're almost done with this one. Today should be the last day. We should be beating this game like in the next 2 hours, so that's always exciting. It has been enjoyable. I think the game doesn't necessarily have a lot of the stuff that I am interested in games. What I mean by that is I'm usually like a character development person. I'm a story person. This game lacks really both of those things. I think you enjoy this game mostly for its gameplay loop, which is exciting. You know, I think it's unique, especially for the time, like the PS2 era style of game. It has like a Persona-esque. Poor Goro. Goro just really sucks. Okay, why are you? Wow, Goro's about to get one tapped. It has a very like Persona-esque or Metaphor, if you played Metaphor Refantasio, kind of a dungeon level system where you go down and in between each level you can kind of decide to come up. I will say with like Persona and Metaphor, you were on a clock, you know, you only had so many days to get things done, whereas this one is not really the case. You can come and go as you please. But it is a unique style of game that I didn't know existed back during this era, so I think that's really cool. I'm excited to continue it with Dark Cloud 2, which we should start tomorrow. But I'm hoping that there's more, like... I'm hoping there's more story. I find myself not caring about the game or the characters. The first character they introduced me to in this game was a literal cat girl. Well, besides Tone. Tone is the main character here. But the first party member you get is a literal cat girl. The good guy, bad guy, anti-hero, confused character that you get, or that you meet at the very beginning, gives you this potion of changing that changes this stray cat into a cat girl. And that's your first ally. It's very uncomfortable. It's very weird. And then from then on, it just like kind of stayed weird. So it's like, we finally got some story in this chapter. In like the final chapter of the world. Finally got to see kind of what was going on. Sorry, that sounded like me complaining a lot. I'm enjoying the game. It is fun. I can definitely see its appeal. I can see why it has the fans that it does. I can definitely see why it was so enjoyable back then. What was it, early 2000s when it was created? So, like there's a lot of good in the game. And I'm enjoying it. I hope that answered that question. Positively, not negatively. And poor Goro. Goro got wrecked by those cards. Come here, Ruby. I haven't used you in a while. To be fair, you kind of suck. You're kind of the weakest character I have, which is unfortunate because you're kind of neat, but... Yeah, I gotta do Dark Cloud 2 slower than I thought. As far as like, what do you mean by that? Like you're just trying to like rush through it and not pacing yourself, or is it more of like you have to grind a little bit more to get ahead? I felt like this was that was this way for this game until I decided to cheat. I felt like I was constantly on the back foot, but I think I really think it's just artificial. I don't care about what's in this thing. I really don't. There's water somewhere nearby, right? I'm already cursed, so I might as well pick poison. What are they gonna do? Curse me again? Okay. So now we know it's explosion. Cactus for Goro. Jeez. That's the lowest well, that's not true. I died to the last boss. Wow, 2 Goro weapons back to back. That is unfortunate? I don't know. Goro's fine. Goro's really good against bosses, I'll say that. But I guess everybody's kind of good against bosses. Got our clock hands. I don't need anything back there then, do I? I say everyone's good against bosses, but Tone actually got one shot by the last boss that we fought. It wasn't even close. Just immediately one shot. That's everybody. Oh, I did use Ruby, like, temporarily. Why did I change from Ruby again? Oh, right, because I needed to access an Atla. And then instead of going back to Ruby, I went to Osmond, who's just, unfortunately, objectively better in his current state. Touch the clock face. I'm getting all these Atlas, but I don't know what to do with them. Oh, Ruby only level? No, I just went down as Ruby. I think I normally just use the range speeds for bosses. Way easier to cheese. I agree. I agree. Although, to be fair, the last couple of bosses that I've fought, even with ranged enemies, like the Snow Witch or the Frost Queen or whatever she was, she would just lock me down from range, so I really had to stay behind cover. And then that Minotaur a-hole was super fast, so yeah. I felt like even with Osmond, I was running around. Like, and also Osmond was doing 58 damage or something to the guy, like almost nothing as far as damage is concerned. Gates and Gold Saucer between PvP matches. Nice. Is there any reason? Oh yeah, Atlas. I don't know where all the Atlas are because I don't have the crystal. And to play with me, Andy, jeez. No effect. Oh, because of lightning? Suck. Got the cloud deck and it went too poorly. Oh. Two healer LB3s? Suppose LB3. What is that, like the ultimate? LB3 is the, I don't know what LB3 is. Sorry, I'm ignorant. I know you're not talking to me, but I feel left out. Just kidding. The mod quest thing is pretty nice. Way to get tomestones down to 70 for one event. Wow, that's a lot. And yes, to play with you, Jonathan Alexander. Here we come. Yep, Alexander. That's cool. Let me see. When's the last time we saw Alexander? 12? 9? Alexander was 100% in 9, right? Not in 12. He wasn't part of the Zodiac stuff. That's cool. Was Alexander in Tactics 2? Is that the reference you were making, Andy, or is Final Fantasy Tactics post Heavensward? Is Alexander? Well, Alexander can't be Bahamut, right? Alexander's not Coils of Bahamut. That's another one. We haven't done Coils either. Still need to do. We might care enough. I don't really care. I don't really. Tactics references are Stormblood, so more ground to tread there. Oh, okay, got it. Yes, I can do Coils anytime. Perfect. Well, I'm sure you're working on Friday, but if you wanted to try to do some of that on Sunday, it's up to you. This is a joint thing. If you want to do some of it on stream, then Sunday would work for me during the day. If you want to do it off stream, then you just have to let me know ahead of time, because I have a sleep time routine, and you and Anthony are on the same darn time zone. So I'm hoping your schedule is a little bit flexible, more flexible than Anthony's, because he wants me to be on at like 1 a.m. Finding I have no flights in the near future, I'm grounded. Until you find one, I have no doubt in the next month I'm going to hear you talking about planning another trip. Maybe that should be a prediction. Maybe that should be a channel point prediction. How long until Andy goes on his next trip? I'm going to say that by the end of August, you're already going to have a trip planned. That's my bet. No, I have nothing sketched out until November. Okay, well, so you already have a trip planned is what you're saying? so I think you just proved my point, Andy. You already have the next trip on the horizon. If you need help with Coils or Alex, if it's the weekend or after 7 on Friday, I can join. Perfect. Yes, but November is very far. It's not. It's 2.5 months away. Well, 3.5 months away, I guess. That's less. It's like a quarter of a year. I like how I like how our friend Osmond here just completely made Xiao obsolete. Not important at all. Very far. It is not very far. It's only far to you because you don't want to be in the place you live. You'd rather be abroad. I am in the process of getting my passport, which is pretty exciting. I had a government passport for a long time, but that obviously got rescinded when I left the military, so I haven't had an actual passport since I got out. I just have itchy feet. Yeah, I bet you do. Well, I mean, Gloria, if we want to plan, okay, so after 7 o'clock your time would be 5 p.m. Andy's time. I think 7 is also my time. I think Gloria and I share the same time zone. So if we're talking Friday after 7, I can definitely do that. If we're being 100% transparent, and you're my friends and I want to be, anything that I do with Dion, really, I want to do on stream. So if you guys are cool with it, then Sunday would probably be the best for me. But that being said, if you have a preference and would rather be off stream, then we'll do it. We can do I'm Good Friday after 7. What say you, Andy? Of us, you're the only one not a streamer at all. Of course, you don't have to be in the you don't have to be in the stream. Like you don't even have to be in the Discord if you don't want to. Also, coils are kind of sequence breaking at this point. Oh, because we're going back in time. Is that what you mean? So I don't think Dion could dip into them off stream without shattering the illusion. Yeah. Coils of Bahamut are supposed to be in between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, right? And then Alexander is post, due to mysterious force on this where you get thirsty. Gosh darn it. Alexander is post Heavensward. That's what I figured. So if you're okay with it, then that'll be the plan for Sunday. So I will finish Heavensward on Friday, no matter how long it takes. It shouldn't take that long because I think I'm already halfway through the last patch content. So I'll finish Heavensward on Friday, and then Sunday morning, you guys know when I'm streaming, but you guys can hop on whenever. Sunday morning we will do Coils of Bahamut and some Alexander stuff if you're okay with that. That plan went together incredibly well, if that's how it actually works out. I'm going to have to put brush up on the mechs a little for coils because if I remember right, can't completely cheese some of it. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm going to have to learn too. So. There's one that's so mean. Oh, the mechanics. Most of them you'll blink and we'll be done. I'm sure. The only work is to watch the cutscenes. Got it. Are we doing it? I suppose it's easier to do it unsynced just because finding a party. What is the coils? As far as content goes, is it raid? Like, is it alliance dungeon? Really only doable unsynced with the way the content works? Okay, I figured it was like one of those situations where finding a party for those is going to be really hard. Okay, so unsynced for coils for sure. Alexander, I guess we can have a discussion on, since I'm sure some people will be there to do it. They're raids, but are a form of content that aren't really supported anymore. Got it. Both of them are? Or just coils? Like, there are cutscenes you can only watch the first time you play coils. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I'm sorry. So you guys are going to be stuck. I guess you can watch them on stream with me, but... So you guys are going to be stuck just, like, waiting there while I'm watching these cutscenes? Bit of a bummer. And if I remember correctly, I think, Andy, you mentioned that this follows Alphino's sister, right? Kind of where she's been this whole time. But that's the whole point of the story. I agree. That's why I love 14 so much. The story. It's worth the cutscenes give a lot of context to some things. That's good. I think Andy was saying that, right? So I was asking some questions and he was mentioning that coils kind of explain some of that. I think that's why the people that like skip straight to the end or skip the expansion content is crazy. I didn't even know until Brandon pointed out the other day that you can skip straight to like the newest content. I was like, that seems nuts, right? We're talking like 14 years worth of story that you're just deciding not to experience. Seems disgusting. But get him, Goro. I don't care about you at all. Also, what is the Alliance raid? I'm sure I'll have to do a quest for that. Do one of you know off the top of my head? Top of my head? Why would you know off the top of my head? Do either of you know off the top of your head what quests I need to do to access the Alliance raid stuff? Because I'm sure we'll want to do that too at some point. And I'd rather have that done on Friday than make you guys wait for me. Go away, bats. Nobody cares about you. Yeah, when I played the Realm Reborn, tower raids weren't mandatory, so I missed a lot of context for other story beats later. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can only imagine. It'll open up after you beat Heavensward, I think. Okay. It's similar to, I mean, how it worked before, to be fair. I didn't have access to the Alliance raid until after I finished Realm Reborn either. I just can't... I guess if they're mandatory now, then they're going to be main story quests, so I should be able to track those pretty easy. I just didn't know if there was a blue quest I needed to pick up along the way somewhere that I could miss. Last time we played, I accidentally unlocked the Dark Knight class, and, well, I mean, it's not a bad thing, I just didn't mean to. You know, I'm like a level 30 Dark Knight. I've never even touched the class. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you all for offering to help me. I do appreciate that. It'll be nice to do all that stuff. I'm sure at this point I could, well, I guess with the mechanics, I probably couldn't. I don't know what the mechanics are, if you could do any of that solo. I'm sure I'm leveled high enough to do most of it by myself if I really wanted to, but games are so much more fun with friends. Yeah, there will be build quests in Idleshire and Foundation for the Heavensward raids and Alliance raid. Okay, I'll just keep an eye out. Thirst has reached its limit. Guess we'll drink some water then. That's why I keep them on me. Honestly, thirst doesn't really need to... I probably don't need water on my hotbar so much. It's convenient, but probably not necessary. A little late for that. I'm 30 hours into the game now, but... Thirst isn't really something that, that sneaks up on you. You kind of know that it's there the whole time. Taking 50 points of damage from one enemy, that sneaks up on you, but... That guy just moonwalked, like, into me. That was pretty crazy. Come here, Xiao. You've not gotten much attention lately. Heavensward trials are kind of fun, too. Oh, the trials are like the big boss fights. I'm still trying to learn all the terminology. The trials are what we did for like Afreet and Shiva and Rama and Ramu and all the others, right? The ones we farmed the mounts for. We can, if we ever farm the mounts for Heavensward, we don't have to do that on stream. That's not really the biggest deal ever. Doing repetitive content like that doesn't really harm anything, in my opinion. Did you want the mounts for those too? I mean, I don't not want them. You know what I mean? They're the birds, right? I think birds, in my humble opinion, are cooler than horses. Gotta farm for cards anyway. Perfect. Perfect. We'll plan on coils first, just to make sure we're getting that content done, and then if we have time, we can do the other stuff. I can probably queue up for the... oh, my bag is full? When did such a thing happen? I'm sure I can queue up for the Alliance raid stuff, so that's probably not the biggest deal ever. Although it'd be cool to do it with friends, you know? That it's always cool to do with friends. But... else could use this. Oh, I don't know how much their absorption is. It doesn't tell me. Go in and check. So that's their weapon HP. Let's go ahead and use a holy water for tone just to get it out of the way. Yeah, for the raids, I don't need to join for most of them, but I would love to join for most near the end. Oh yeah, you know, I'm again, I want you guys there as much as you want to be there. No pressure there. I'm just saying, you know, if we can't all squeeze it in on Sunday, then I guess the raids aren't really required. Actually, I don't know what raids are required and what aren't. Most of my time spent in 14 after Friday will probably be just getting through the post MSQ, you know, quests until I get to Stormblood. So also need to unlock Dancer and give it a go now that I'm back. Oh, yep. I need to get that too. Can I just toss these? I'm never going fishing in this game. It's just not happening. I don't think it matters. I have a lot of these in storage already. I was selling them, but they're really just in my way now. So after Realm Reborn, requiring Crystal Tower, no raids, Alliance raids are required. Oh, okay, cool. But both Heavensward and Stormblood, they're so good. I don't mind. I want to do them. So that's not really the issue. It's just I was trying to see like what kind of content I would have to do regardless. But it seems like I can hold off on the raids and do them with you guys whenever we have time. So that works. Do I have a fountain here? No, there's not a fountain in this whole level. Is this isn't a thirsty? Oh, it is a thirsty level. That explains that. What am I doing here? Oh, I need the magical crystal because I don't... Gosh darn it. Yeah, sometimes the patch content gets kind of slow. I think mixing up main story quests and other stuff works well. That'll be the plan. I'll play the raids and stuff with you guys when you're available. And then I'll just do the main story quest stuff when you're not. Pretty easy. Said I'm not in a rush to do. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but I guess it works. I'm not in a rush to do the raids and alliance stuff. By myself. Do we have any word on when the next like expansion is coming out? I guess really Dawn Trail hasn't been out that long, has it? Has it been about a year? So when Brittany wakes up, she's getting on stream right now. No, she does not enjoy being on camera. Not her thing. She should still be sleeping for another couple of hours. I wouldn't mind. I invited her to do the Split Fiction on stream. I thought that'd be a fun little game to do. She loves Split Fiction, from what I understand. So, well, that's what she said, and I believe her. I guess that's probably a better way to phrase that. We played together and really enjoyed it. We got almost all of the trophies in that game. Look at this guy moonwalk his butt towards me. He's a jerk. There were a couple achievements, trophies, achievements that were a little bit too difficult. But she's still like new to gaming. The gaming's not her thing. Play some Overcooked, yeah. I don't know what it is about Overcooked. I'm not gonna say Overcooked gets me as angry as League, but I don't know. I see it as a competition, and I don't know why. Overcooked makes me irrationally angry for no reason. All those little games do, like Moving Up or Overcooked, or like the other ones too. It's bad sometimes. I just want to win. It definitely tested me in my partner's relationship. I believe it. I believe it. League kind of tested Brittany and I's relationship for a bit. She was actually enjoying it, which is sad. Not sad that she was enjoying it, but sad that we don't play it as much anymore. Because I think one time I was pretty frustrated. We were playing, I think it was like one of the first normal games we were playing, and you know, it's just all kinds of craziness going on. And I was just getting angry, not at her, just, you know, like, just in general. And I think I said, we need to stop playing this now, or we might end up breaking up. And then we never played it again. I just meant for that one time. Okay, I just meant the one day. We just needed to, let's be done for today. But she took that as, okay, we're never playing this game again, and we haven't. So it's my fault. Okay, I completely take all responsibility for how that game makes me feel. I just can't help it. I mean, I can't help it. I'm an adult, but it takes a lot out of me. Blood Agreement. We got so much stuff. What am I even doing with all of this? He just tried to pass, and I needed perfect. That's me too. That's me too. You guys, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I guess it doesn't matter, but do you guys remember the silly Cooking Mama games? Like, I think they were on, I mean, they were mobile for a bit. I think they were on the original, like, Game Boy Advance or Game Boy DS. I think there was a PC version at some point. Cooking Mama got pretty popular there for a bit, but I was the same way. Like, I really enjoyed those games, and if I didn't get the perfect score, I was, like, repeating them over and over and over again. And then I stopped playing them all together because I think there was a mobile version of the game, and of course it was like one of those freemium style games where it only let you play a few times before you'd run out of energy, and then you'd have to wait, or you'd have to like buy more energy or whatever. Oh yeah, I used to play the shit out of Cookie Mama. Yeah, exactly. Those games are crazy fun. Yeah, I remember essentially they wouldn't let you get perfect scores unless you bought like the premium items. There was just like no way to actually beat them. Either that, or you had to come back like way in late game. You could beat them, you just couldn't get like the 5 stars or whatever it was. And after that happened a few times, I was like, okay, I'm done. And then I never played another Cookie Mama game again. I wanted to get Rhythm Heaven, but figured I'd probably have the same perfection issue. Rhythm Heaven, is that the Final Fantasy game? Which is Rhythm Heaven? Also, have you played Osu? I used to play Osu back in the day, and that was a pretty addictive. And I loved Osu. That was a lot of fun. I remember in Osu there was one this like I was pretty high ranked in Osu. I bet you were. That's awesome. I really enjoyed Osu. All right, game. I already have the magical crystal, but I don't have. Do I have clock hands? I don't think I do have clock hands. No. I need to beat these enemies before. Anti-freeze amulet. I think Osu introduced me to what are they called? MKVs. It's the like anime music video style kind of content. There was this one Naruto, I think is it MKV? I don't know what it is. But there was this one anime or Naruto style video that like, I loved the song and the video was cool, and I just played that one over and over and over again until I was pretty good at it. It wasn't anything too crazy, like difficult or anything, but it was one of my favorite songs. There's no reason for me to be here anymore, right? I got all the Atlas. Don't care what's in those chests. Just need to get back to the door. I downloaded Clone Hero. Actually, I don't know if it's still on my current computer. I downloaded Clone Hero on my previous computer, and I was really enjoying it there for a second. I even bought Brittany her own like little guitar. Still in the box. Over there. Actually, you can see the box. See that box next to the door? That's her own little guitar, and we haven't played, obviously, as you can see. It's one of the reasons that I mentioned the other day that I'm really looking forward to the new ROG Xbox Ally X, because I'm really excited to have my Steam library downstairs and everything, and have access to essentially a computer downstairs as well as upstairs, because it's hard for, you know, for me, coming upstairs to play a game is like no big deal, but I understand for people who aren't gamers, it's like, we're gonna go upstairs to play a game? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we are. Makes sense to me. I was playing Beat Saber for a while, but once I moved, didn't really have enough space for VR in general. That makes sense. VR is definitely like, it's an investment all the way around. It's an investment in time and money and space, and like, I had the PlayStation, well, I have the PSVR. I never upgraded it to the 2, or never got the 2, but Beat Saber was a lot of fun when I played it. It's also a bit of a workout. That game was, you did a lot of moving. Lots of fun. Come on. Did I not pick up that thing up there? Did I not open that chest? Why would I not open that chest? Oh, because it's a big chest. I don't care what's in the big chests. Osmond's little helicopter sounds kind of annoying at times, not gonna lie. Oh, wait. crazy. We're already on floor 12 though. Let's go Atlas first, because if I happen to get the... If I happen to get the clock hands on the way, then I don't have to come back. Well, I might have to. I don't know where the end of the level is, but we're going this way first, is what I'm saying. I really enjoy rhythm games. I think rhythm games are my comfort level of competition, like competitiveness. Because I'm just competing against myself kind of thing, right? Like I never feel like I'm trying to compete against other people. And maybe it's because I loved band so much. And for band, it was all about like group performances and like getting better together kind of situation. And so I think in my head, music is just like, music to me is never competitive. I've never once in my life been competitive about music. Even when I was competing, you know, even when you performed like to compete, it was always just like a competition against myself and not others. And so rhythm games were always that way for me. Like I love rhythm games because I constantly want to do better and perfect the song, but I never felt like it was like a good style of competition rather than a negative one. Whereas like League or Valorant or Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, those kinds of things are make me irrationally angry. I have been contemplating trying to build a budget golf simulator in my garage. That's pretty cool. I think they're much cheaper now than they were then. I mean, I'm sure they're still expensive, but... What am I looking for? Oh, I have to beat these guys because I still don't have the clock hands. Gosh darn it. That's what I'm looking for. I like golf. Golf is an expensive hobby. It's not cheap. These jokers suck. They are a little bit too tanky for me to just one shot. And they do that silly butt block constantly. Well, I guess we don't have to backtrack far. Can you please lock on? Anytime, any day, thank you. Were you gonna buy like were you going to buy like a set? Like somebody or something to do it for you? There's no way I already have. Did I already get the clock hands? No. You know what that means? Is that stupid big chest all the way at the beginning of this level. I guarantee that's a stupid mimic. It's a giant mimic and it's gonna have the key. Okay, well. Of course my feather breaks. It's fine. I have 5 more, I think. Oh, I have 7 more. Okay, never mind. It's not that far. It's really not that much backtracking. These levels aren't that big. Of course, I gotta switch to Osmond really quick. Actually, can you hop over that? You can hop over that. That's some bad luck. It really is. It really is. Because I remember mentioning, I was like, why did I leave a chest behind? Then I was like, oh yeah, it's a big one. I don't want anything in there. And now that we're here, it's like, even Xiao can't jump this distance, which just means I need Osmond. Come here, Osmond. And the moment of truth. King Mimic, yep. And then drop the arms. How funny. Oh well. That's what I get for... That's what I get. The game said your complacency will be your downfall. Longest shortcut ever. I know, no kidding. That'll teach me. I mean, we're already on floor 12, and we're not even 2 hours into the stream, so this game's gonna be over in like less than an hour. Oh, I don't think I posted it in the Discord. I'll show you guys before we move on. I want you all to see this. I recently, as some of you know, I've been playing Metaphor Refantasio, right? And I'm not unfamiliar with how JRPGs are. Okay, I get it. I've played them in the past. I continue to play them. Metaphor's the JRPG made by the same company that does like the Persona games, right? I get it. I played for just under the last 2 missions, the last 2 quests of the game, a series of bosses and some other little stuff that you had to do. I played just under 6 hours. 2 hours on one day, 4 hours on the next. This is how long the cutscenes were. I timed them. The lap 2, as you can see down there, lap 2 are just the dialogue and cutscenes after the death blow of the final boss. 55 minutes. 55 and a half minutes of cutscenes after the final hit on the final boss. And I didn't even time the short cutscene after the credits because, surprise, there is one. So, an hour, legitimately an hour of cutscenes after you beat the final boss of that game. It was just so draining at the end. So draining. Reminds me of the final cutscenes at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh yeah, I didn't play 4, but there were a lot of cutscenes in 5 too. I love 5. I thought Phantom Pain was an incredible game, but I never played 4. But I think Metal Gear Solid 4 actually has one of the longest cutscenes like ever, right? It's like an hour and 20 minutes or something of actual cutscene. How'd you like Metaphor overall? That's a great question. So I think it's a good game. Thank you, you're welcome. You're welcome. I think it's a good game. I did enjoy playing it. Obviously I finished it, right? And not only did I finish it, but I took like a 3-week long break, 4 week, month long break because I was on vacation for a while, and then I was camping, and then I wasn't feeling well. So like, not only did I take a long break, but I came back to it, and that is unlike me a lot. I usually, if I like take a break from something for a while, it's over. In my head, it's like already gone. Like, I don't know why, but that's not the case. So I did actually come back and I finished it, and there's very good character development. I really did like each character in their own right. I thought that the characterization of even the bad guy was like the villain, the antagonist was really good. Obviously it's very anime-ish, right? So you've got like these big power spikes, you know, there's scaling and there's always something around the corner that's going wrong. But that's just story. That's just the hero's tale kind of thing, right? Heroes lose up, heroes fall forward. That's how it always goes. So you can't really be mad at that. I thought the story was good. There was a little like weirdness in the middle, or I wouldn't say in the middle, like towards the end, but you kind of expected it. I thought it was good. I do think there were a lot of cutscenes. There's so much dialogue, and it's hard for me to be upset, right? Maybe it's just like a pacing issue, or maybe it's a brevity issue. I think it's really what it is. It's about brevity. Like, I felt like the game repeated itself a lot. And there were times, and it's not just like repetition, like they'd say something at the beginning and then they'd say something at the end, or sometimes there weren't even hours between repetition. The game would like say something, and then in like the very next dialogue would say the same thing over again. Or like each character was just like piggybacking off of another one. Like I love character development. I really do. And I love when games incorporate the entire party, especially in games like that where the party can get pretty big. I think at the end of it you had, well, let's see, there was Will and Stroll and Hulkenberg and Heismay, and then you had oh man, I forget her name. There was Yufa, Basilio, and the dancer, the singer. Anyway, so you had like 7 characters, right? And I really do feel like each character got their own screen time. There was good stuff, and each character got their own development, and you could do their companion quests and things like that. So a lot of it's my fault, right? A lot of it is I spent a lot of time in their companion quests and like developing the relationships with them. But that's kind of how the game is designed. Like, you're kind of supposed to do those things. But it felt like even in smaller cutscenes, like every character had something to say all the time. And a lot of times it was just a reiteration of what the last character just said. And if you've ever played sports in your life, you understand when you have the, or not just sports, but if you've ever done any kind of like organized activity where there's like a coach or a director, and then you have an assistant coach or an assistant director, and like the head coach says something, and then the assistant director or the assistant coach is like, just to piggyback off of that, or just to reiterate what the coach said. Like, I don't need that. And so it really, that's just what it was for me. The story was good. The characters are good. The game is beautiful. I mean, it looks fantastic. The music is also very good. There were a couple cool twists in there, which I thought were pretty neat. It was just, it felt repetitive. It just felt like, can we move it along? Like, I get it. So yeah, that's just all it was. That's the only thing I will say. But it got, you know, it got praised very highly. A lot of people love the game for good reason. I think it was a great, I think that was my first, like I said, I think that may be the first like Persona-esque game that I've ever actually finished and beat. So yeah. Sorry, there you got another free 3-minute rant, I guess. But that wasn't a rant. We got both. It was a good game, and it almost grants my yes. Yeah. I tried. I hope it doesn't come. I really hope it doesn't come across as me like being negative. I know I tend to be critical at times. I want to be clear, and I know it's funny that that I mentioned I prefer brevity, and then I go on these long, like random dialogues at times. I get that about myself, okay? It's a personal flaw, but I try. Trying to think of when Johnny gets whiny. Do I get whiny? It's mostly about me refusing to play Dawn Trail. Oh, that's true. That's true. I was whiny. If we think about it too much, I'll probably get whiny again. Change topic. No, I'll just make you play with me. You'll come back. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm getting tag teamed. I still need to beat Dawn Trail. Have you really not? Sorry, Aaron was getting hot and heated there for a bit. No worries. Like, as in it was getting challenging, or as in people were being rude. The premier golf ball hit tracker is called Trackman, and the cheapest setup is about 14,000 plus 700 a year for a subscription. That sounds like a lot. I feel like you could make your own. Oh man, if you make it up to Dawn Trail, I very well may jump in. I'm telling you, yeah, I'm going to. And if you make it to Dawn Trail, that will mean you will have played Shadowbringers and Endwalker. That's true. Both of those things, all of those things are true. True facts. Can you not just make your own, like, simulator? I feel like you can. Wow, these guys are rough. They've got to be weak to something. What are you guys weak to? What can I change my weapon to? Actually, let's make it probably you. You have an ice attribute. That's interesting. Let's try some fire. Feels very much like that random filler beach episode in anime, at least where I'm at right now. Oh, you're talking about Dawn Trail? That's fair. Oh, I wanted it to switch. Go away. Yeah, I'm not familiar at all. Like, it's really weird. I guess it's not that weird. I don't keep up much with like MMO storylines. So if I don't play them, like I don't really know what's going on much. So I have no idea what happens at all in this game. It's pretty nice. Usually, you guys know, I love spoilers. I love spoilers. I love knowing what I'm going into, but with these games, that's not been that way. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know what I'm into. So everything is kind of surprising and fun. And I'm okay with that. Because I think Final Fantasy is strongest when we're talking about its story. I mean, obviously the gameplay and the mechanics are very good too. I think Final Fantasy XIV is very solid, but I think what sets Final Fantasy XIV apart is its story. Probably a better way to say that. Do I have the key? I guess I do have the key. I don't have the clock things. I don't need anything in there anymore. Well, it's possible one of these stupid things is a mimic. There's only one enemy on the entire map, so I guess this thing is going to... Oh, Andy, I missed your last message. So your heart is going to grow 3 sizes after I've finished Endwalker and Shadowbringers and Endwalker. There we go. That's what I needed. Key to get through that door. I'm excited. I'm sure between you and Dragon, I imagine that we will get through all the content. It was cool that Dragon used her channel points to redeem Endwalker. No, Shadowbringer. No. What's the next one? Shadowbringers, right? No. Yes? Stormblood. That's the one. Hey, there it is. Yeah, thank you, Andy. I was getting there. It just took me a bit. Oh, I don't need to go any... Oh, yes, I do. I need the Atla. Just to kind of pre-spoil you. Yeah, appreciate it. Oh, for many people, Stormblood is their least favorite expansion until Dawntrail. Is Dawntrail really that negatively received? I feel like I have no personal experience. But I feel like it's with every like iteration of a franchise that comes out. I think Final Fantasy, like any long franchise gets it. Final Fantasy gets it a lot. But there's always this like recency bias, right? Everybody hates the most current game. Everybody. If you've been playing for a while, it's always like, oh man, this is the worst one we've ever seen. It's terrible. And then the next one comes out and it's like, oh, this is the worst one we've ever seen. It's terrible. And then by the time we're a few years separated, like 5, 6, 7, 10 years separated, people look back and they're like, why did everybody hate this game? This is actually pretty good. And I feel like MMO expansions get that a lot too. Like everybody, I understand that, like, again, Final Fantasy is held to a very high standard because of its story, but I think the problem is that Endwalker was kind of like an epic final battle and Dawntrail is a setup for a new story. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So it's like a, not a reset, but like a new stuff. That makes sense. Also, the same writer worked on half of Stormblood and then Endwalker and Shadowbringers. Oh, okay. Interesting. I feel that the writer shifts, and I think that it's hard to meet the same high watermark. Okay, I mean, I get that, but I think it's probably then it's probably not fair to compare it to, you know, Endwalker, right? Wouldn't it be better to compare it to something like A Realm Reborn? Because that's essentially what it is. How does Dawntrail compare to A Realm Reborn? How many floors are there? I feel like I've been going down forever. We're looking ahead. What am I even on? What did we just say this? What did it just say this was? I don't even know. Go away, I don't need you. I don't want to play with you anymore. I'm not out of water, but... This thing was 340 years... No, it couldn't be. I don't know. Oh good, I got my hands already. That's nice. Now I just need to worry about getting a magical crystal so I can figure out where the Atlas are. go from there. That's good. I got that early. Oh, come on. How was I not close enough to hit him, but he was close enough to hit me? I get it, range, but still. Hard to say right now since I'm still pretty early in the expansion. Oh, we're talking about comparing a Realm Reborn to Dawn Trail. Got it. That's fair. And I guess Andy hasn't played it, so... Andy doesn't know either. They're definitely victims of their own success. Yeah, I think that's always how it works, right? It was the same thing that happened with like the Uncharted series back in the day, right? Like Uncharted 3 was so much better than Uncharted 2 was, and then, or was it Uncharted 2 that was, I don't remember. Anyway, Uncharted 4 never lived up to the hype kind of thing. That's the least scariest Lich I've ever seen. He is not that intimidating, you're right. He's kind of annoying though. He takes 2 hits to kill, and he can go incorporeal, so if you hit him once, he like goes in, well, he faces out, and then you can't hit him. Oh, look at that, it's a Yeti. Oh, his name is Blizzard. Let's see, in the NHK poll, I don't know what NHK is, but NHK poll in Japan, the villain of Shadowbringers was like the 6th favorite Final Fantasy character of all time, ahead of Sephiroth. Sephiroth. That's cool. NHK is like Japan's PBS. You mean formerly PBS? No, I'm sorry. That's cool. It's also cool that they do polls like that. Okay, well that's cool. So I have somebody to look forward to, character-wise. We have our magical crystals, so we know where all the Atlas are. I think I already have my clock hands too, so I think I could just run through there. So yeah, it's just a tough act to follow. Makes sense. Wrong direction, dummy. Although also the Japanese VA is so great. I've heard good things. I think there's always that, like, there's always that debate. I think there's always going to be people that have their preferences. I will say that when I play with, I usually watch my anime dubbed because I have attention issues. I like to do multiple things at the same time, so like it's hard for me to watch subbed because then I have to pay attention. But I will say that I tend to be more locked in. If I'm watching something I'm interested in and it's subbed, like I'm much more locked in than I am if it's dubbed. I think we're good. There's no reason for me to stay here anymore. I have the hands. I have all of the... What else is here? How do I have 47 speed? I guess because I collected them, but... Alright, there we go. I do English on my main, but I have a side character that I'm going through again on Japanese. Cool. Are you doing like New Game Plus, or is it entirely different? Well, I guess you can't. You'd have to have a separate account. What does New Game Plus do for you? Is it like, does it increase the difficulty, or is it like, is it really just like you can play through the story content again? Okay, what time are we in? I don't know how many times there are. This dungeon is like so much longer than all of the others. Not sure, to be honest. That's fair. I don't know either, so. I definitely should have left the dungeon here, I think. 213 years ago. So I'm only Oh my goodness. I might not even be halfway through this stupid dungeon. Go back 400 years. You are correct. I do. I think I'm like just at the halfway point. Maybe not even. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I know we just did a 3-minute ad, but I need to use the restroom. So, what floor are you on? 213. 213 years ago. So I have a long way to go. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 7 more floors to go. Probably more. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I know the ad just ran, so I'm sorry for all those who were stuck in the ad. We just finished the floor, but I do need to use the restroom. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty, appreciate your patience. We decorated, or we put some new stuff in the upstairs bathroom. And it's very teal now. So every time I go in there, I'm like surprised. I think this one has 25 floors. You know what? Maybe, oh goodness. Now that you say that, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know what floor we're on, but oh man, Squall. I think it was Squall that was saying that. That this one is 25 floors, and then at the end, spoiler alert, there's like an optional 100-floor tower that you'll never see that on this playthrough. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. There's absolutely nothing in this room. That's kind of cool. It is interesting. I will say that as far as damage and stuff goes, I have the strongest weapons in the game currently for each of the characters, and we're not even one-shotting the enemies. So, well, once. Okay, well, that was a bad example. We're not one-shotting all the enemies. Okay, well, shut up. We're not one-shotting the wraiths or whatever they're called, and we're not one-shotting the cards all the time either. The jokers, they suck. Must be protected. I don't know what any of this means. There's so many Atlas, and I don't know where to put them. Usually I'll go back every once in a while and like put them in their proper places, but I don't know if that's how this floor or this level works. There's only 2 Atlas, but I don't have the clock hands, do I? Lich. That's what it is, not a Wraith, a Lich. Wah, 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 wah. I think you were on floor 15 if the thing I found is right. I believe you. Hey, look, it's Alexander. We don't need to do the Heavensward raids. We just kill Alexander right there. Done. Hey, clock hands, perfect. Anticlimactic, yeah. We just one-shot Alexander with a flying moon bunny. His laser pistol. Ice acquired. That makes sense from a character called Blizzard. I already pick up the clock hands and I'm just stupid, probably. Whoa, okay. Osmond has an issue with, like... I think sometimes if the enemies are too close to him, Osmond's weapon doesn't go off. Or the bolts, like, travel through them. Alright. Let's go ahead and repair... Here you go. I need to organize too. I must already have the feather, or not the feather, the clock hands, because, well, I just killed the last enemy. There's nothing else on this floor. I needed to come this way for the outlet anyway, but I could have just run past all those guys and gotten it myself. Alright, come on, Osmond. You are the best for traversal, because you can fly over everything that Xiao can jump over too. So unless there's a door blocking your way. Let's see. Has anybody played the game Crypt Custodian yet? It's that Metroidvania cat game. Just started that the other night. I say started, I played like 30 minutes of it. Seems like it could be fun. I tried it, didn't click for whatever reason. That's fair. Like I said, I literally just started it, so I can't really form an opinion yet, but I don't think it's gonna be one of those games too long, although I didn't really look. I downloaded a lot of games at once. I don't remember any of them, but I know I downloaded them. Oh, hello, Black Dragon. Oh, ow. Oh, probably because I have the Thunder affinity. Heck, got Thunder blasted in the face. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. Bag is full, of course it is. Do I need anything in any of these? Oh, well, maybe I need the key. If there's a key, I need that. Gosh darn it. Oh wait, poison apples. I've never used a throwable, consumable. Well, that's not true. Since the first world, I've never used a throwable. Why star now? It's a key. Look at that. Learned my lesson, okay? Learned my lesson. These liches really are annoying. He hit me. He actually got a hit off. You'll... It's fine, we're probably gonna have to come back this way anyway. Okay, we've learned our lesson. Didn't drop the key, but it was in fact a key, so... I did pick up the key. Probably use it. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, all the atlas. Really, I'm looking for the magical crystals so that I can figure out how many atlas there are. Let's see. Let's change our weapon affinity for Xiao because attribute. I keep calling it affinity instead of attribute. The same thing, but not. What do we think is weak to thunder? I don't know, let's just go holy. Holy's probably good against the wraiths too, yeah? I doubt too many things are strong against. That was the only thing in here. Bamboozled. I'm just so glad that Dragon feathers are cheap. Well, not cheap, but I'm so glad I have a near infinite supply of them. Come here, Osmond. Actually, you can put on holy too, can't you? Really good against undead. There it is. Called it. You got a lich problem, just use holy magic. Perfect. Still don't know where the end of the level is, but at least we know where we're going. Actually, I highly doubt... Oh, there it is. Perfect. If we're going by D&D rules, I highly doubt liches are weak to radiant damage. Liches are pretty strong at that point in the game. If you're having lich problems, I feel bad. True. Hey, holy magic on the black dragons works too. Nice. Holy magic is the way to go. I got 99 problems, but a lich ain't one. Oh wait, Alexander. Okay, all the atlas have been collected. Got our clock cans, so we're good to go. Let's go. Whee! What am I looking for? Where are we? We're in the Dark Heaven Castle? Is that... Heaven Castle. Dark Cloud Wiki. The deal. Oh, is that just telling me about the dioramas? Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Gallery of Time. That's what I want, really. Just trying to find a floor count. You know what I never did? I never actually talked to the Fairy King. So... I wonder if I could have been using the atlas all along and just didn't know it. How many floors? How many floors. Levels is fine too. Oreo was obviously correct. We knew that. 25 floors. Yeah. Back floors are unavailable in the English release. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for finishing for me. That was a softball. Oh, yeah. I did know the song. But, I'm not mistaken. It's... The artist kind of sucks. So... Okay, well, we're just gonna have to trust Gloria on this one, because I don't know... I don't even know what floor we're... I mean, I know what I could see, right? I could read this. It's gonna tell me, but I don't know what that means. 238 years ago. The only thing I know about this in particular is that the next one is 300 years ago. There's gonna be limited zones. So really hope that I don't get... Okay, it wasn't close enough. I feel like that should be a t-shirt. I've got 90 problems. I'm sure it is. I'm 100% sure that we are not the first person to think of that. First people to think of that, or you're not the first person. And I'm sure it's on some kind of merchandise. If not, you know, feel free. Holy water. First. Now. That's half of what I need. This isn't a big floor, so that's good. I do have to fly over something, so I'll need Osmond. Maybe it's a jump, I don't know. Dark Cloud? They said the thing. Roll credits. And a castle. Okay. Mirror Osmond. I feel like the entire back half of my roster is getting neglected. Come on. You're really annoying. Has anybody ever told you that? I think we just despawned the dragon over there. Are you a front half roster or a back half roster kind of guy? I don't know what you could possibly be referring to. But I like all rosters. I'm a full roster kind of guy. Jonathan facing me halfway on this one, yeah. We all have our limits and dignity, you know? I don't have much of it, but... There's not an oasis on this floor. Can't be done with this level until... I think I already have the hands. Brave Arc. Oh. I already have the hands. I'm just making sure there's no Atlas on this half of the map. I will say sometimes I have the same issue with this, it's dead game. You can end it now. Poor guy was stuck in death limbo. Depth perception. I don't really like 3D platformers that much, like the Super Mario games or like Donkey Kong 64. I have problems with those games because I don't know what it is. I'm not very good. I know logically you can just follow the shadows, right? Like logically you just you know, the shadows above the platform, you should land on it. But my brain doesn't look at that way. I'm always looking at the character, and I don't judge my jumps very well. So like Mario 64 was just a lesson in frustration for me because I was constantly like missing platforms and falling to my death, or like having to redo a lot of stuff over and over and over again. Wow, in this world, using weapon reduces absorption. Weapons, I don't really care. I guess we could upgrade and avoid that, right? I mean, it's free because it's full of absorption, so. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about absorption. Oh, wait. Every time I upgrade, I'm losing my thing, aren't I? Yes. And they're already at max, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I also don't know why they look like that now. Broken the game even further. Okay, well, we'll just use these two characters as much as we can. Andy, what game did you move on to? I know you said Fantasy Life wasn't for you. You were playing 13 Sentinels. Did you finish 13 Sentinels? You said it was very anime, but it was still keeping you interested. Also, I think I remembered the name this time, didn't I? 13 Sentinels had the worst ending in maybe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. That is a bummer. That game, it's pronounced Yeast, isn't it? I never know how to pronounce that game's name, but I think it's, is it Yeast or East? I don't really care about absorption at all. It's like East. Okay, it is East. Also, I think sometimes I pronounce the Y and like make it Yeast, but it's just East. That got an anime too, right? Isn't that like a whole series? There's a lot of East games, like a lot from my understanding. Oh good, we got the hands. Oh, I don't know, I don't played East 8 before. Okay, yeah, I mean, the fact that there's 8 or 9 of them, it's a long series, but I think there's an anime. Isn't it called like East Last Man Alive or something like that? Something like that? I don't know. I'm ignorant on a lot of anime stuff. So I got 9 in the hopes of more action RPG popcorn goodness. And how are we feeling about it so far? There's no more Atlas on this whole level, but I don't think I have the key yet, right? Which means I have to go open chests. I have the hands already, but I don't have the key. Why are these sorted funny? Like because I pressed the button once or many times. So far, so good. Good. Always good. Also really need to read more. I need to spark my imagination here. For the world, the game. I'm reading a new series. So I think I mentioned before June, I had only read 3 books this whole year. Which after reading so many books last year, it was, you know, kind of weird. But I was taking a considerably long break. But since June, I've read another 9 books. And I just started a new series called He Who Fights with Monsters. Pretty good. Enjoying it so far. It's not anything too crazy. But so the first series I read was oh man, it's got a cool name. Give me 1 second, I'll look it up. I read mostly series, so forgive me. But where are you? The Fury of the Gods. It's written by John Gwynne. It's the Bloodsworn trilogy. Not a bad series. It was okay. It was a little slow, not anything too great. I think the second book was probably the best of the three, but still pretty good. And then I reread the first 3 books of Dungeon Crawler Carl. Highly recommend that series. It is a literary RPG, or a lit RPG if you're not familiar. So very video game forward. But I found that I really like that genre of book, so I'm enjoying reading more of that. But it is very good. It's the description that I can give you sounds absolutely outlandish. It's going to sound completely weird. But the amount of I hate these enemies. The amount of emotions that you feel reading those books is actually pretty crazy. It's like watching a kid's cartoon and then realizing how deep it actually is, which is pretty cool. The main characters are really fun. The side characters are really good. I think it's a well-written story, but I listen to all of them through audiobooks, and the narrator makes the book for me, which is pretty cool. But anyway, I reread the first 3 and then read the next 4. So that series isn't done yet, so still got a ways to go there, fortunately or unfortunately. And then there we go. The last chest I open, of course, is the one that has the key, because that's how it goes. And then I've started He Who Fights with Monsters, and it's similar to Dungeon Crawler Carl in a lot of ways, but it's its own thing, and it stands out. It's pretty funny. There's been a couple, one emotional part, I suppose, towards the end of the first book, but nothing as dramatic, I would say, as what Dungeon Crawler Carl has. But neither series seems to have an end in sight, so that is... I used the wrong thing. I'm sorry, you're right, Osmond. I apologize. Thanks. But yeah, both of them are very good. If you like that style of book, if you like that genre, I recommend them. But I think I've done a lot of reading of fantasy and sci-fi, and I think lit RPGs are it's like a perfect blend of both in a lot of cases. Although my sample size is 2 right now, so not familiar with the genre at all. First I've heard of it. So literary RPGs are designed around, essentially, it's like an isekai. I'm sure you're familiar with isekai animes. Yeah. So it's like that. Usually it's the main character, not always, but most of the time the main character gets transferred or teleported or entered or thrust into another world. And this new world has some kind of growth mechanic to it. Whether it's experience or, magical items or, magical abilities and things like that. Those are my partner's favorite genre. Yeah, isekais or lit RPGs. I like isekais too. I have not watched as many as I'd like to. I think now that RPGs, okay, yeah, I'm really enjoying them. Dungeon Crawler Carl was my first one that I read, and it was a lot of fun. And then that made me want to read others. So, like I said, I'm reading He Who Fights with Dragons now, and really enjoy it. So if your partner has any suggestions, feel free to send them my way. He Who Fights with Dragons luckily has 13 books in the series, so I'll get my money's worth there. I don't need to be here at all, so I'm already done with this level. That makes that easy. Oh, it literally says what floor I'm on up there. Am I dumb? Has that been up there the entire time? Why did none of you correct me? I know I'm deflecting the blame on you all, but seriously, like, it's literally said floor 19 that entire time. I was just ignoring it because I thought it was an age. I missed it. It's literally said what floor I was on this entire time. Thank you. My goodness. Okay, well, it was right up there. Anyway. But yeah, so far I've really enjoyed what I've read, and I'll definitely be looking for more books in the same genre in the future. It also makes me want to go back and watch some of the big isekais, with the exception of Sword Art Online, because I'm not a big fan of incest, so we're gonna ignore that one, you know what I mean? Oh, good, we get Goro. Goro, can you just one-shot this guy? Nearly. Not quite. Hey, can we... I'm just about to lose 7,000 money because Goro got frozen and then two-shot. Said just only watch the first season. Yeah, don't tell him that. That's like telling him to play Endwalker, not Dawn Trail. True. That's the only good season anyway. He's going to blow a gasket. It's true. If I start something, I really do feel like I have to finish it. That was a big old bummer. Well, exclamation point death, I guess, in the chat for anybody who's paying attention. That was something. I guess. The Gallery of Time may seem long, but the exit is near. Don't be fooled. Open the final door and see the truth. Okay. I've only died 6 times in this game, and well, that felt a little wonky, but it's fine. I'm gonna sell all these stupid bananas. Go away, bananas. I don't need 3 revives, I don't think. These 3 power-ups, but yeah, Andy has the right of it. I'm usually, if I start something, I don't like to form opinions on things until I've finished it. That's really all it is that I like, especially for a series, I feel like I owe it to the writers to judge it as a whole, right? I don't think it's unfair to judge things based on like seasons or arcs. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. Oh, that sucked. I'm sorry, I muted and then I pressed it twice and unmuted myself. So you still had to hear me sneeze? I tried. I apologize. But I really do feel like you have to finish, like... I hope that makes sense. Sense to me. My point is that I'll usually watch something. I was pretty gentle as far as sneezes go. I sneeze... I hold my sneezes because I can't breathe out of my left nose and it hurts a lot. So usually I don't sneeze normally, like, out loud most of the time because it hurts. I'm hoping that once my nose is fixed, it'll help. You have a left nose, my left nostril, you know what I mean. Yes, my left nostril. That's one of his 99 problems, true. Technically, I don't have left nose. I have a right nose. Is there anything else I need here? So, I think I'm at least... No. I guess we should save. Although, to be fair, I'm not lying to you guys. I'm glad this game has a decent, like, get out of jail free card when it comes to that stuff. Because if I would have lost 2.5 hours of progress, I would have quit. We would have been done with this game. So, you know, we're all really lucky there that didn't happen. Conservative investment on being 3 problems. None of you are my problems. Okay, Goro's still good. I think we want to go ahead and change Goro's weapon to Holy 2 if we can. I think it might help some. Wait, he doesn't even have an attribute equipped? This has 300 magic damage and you didn't have an attribute equipped. Well, that's my fault. I probably could have one-shot that Tyrannosaurus, but... Not Tyrannosaurus. Triceratops, but it's actually a dragon. A black dragon. Doesn't make any sense to me, but... Do we have all of the Atlas so far? 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay, we're good. All right, Goro. Second chance time. Oh, I do have the second chance. Oh, the floor is different. I didn't know this entire time that the floors were procedurally generated. That actually like adds a point, in my opinion, to the rating of this game. That's cool. The floors are random. Maybe I knew that already and I just hadn't experienced it in a long time because we hadn't had to redo floors in a while. But that's actually really cool. I just did 2,000 damage to that guy. I've been nerfing Goro. Huh. That's cool. Didn't know that. Learned something new today. Or relearned something I should have already known. Okay, now I just need to find the exit and I'm out of here. Can you give me the map, please? Oh. Map. Let's go back up here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh good, it's the dragon that killed me last time. One shot! Yeah, we were right. If I would have just had an element equipped to our good friend Goro, he wouldn't have died at all. Well, live and learn, I suppose. Or die and learn, in this case. Bye, Andy. Came on and coffee strong. Frosty Pot. It's hilarious. Oh, nuts. Oh, wait, look at that. If I would have just gone down, I would have been done with this level already. Funny. Okay. Alright, we're done. The character limited floors don't have any Atlas on them, so I don't need to go harvesting anything. There's nothing that I care about on them that would make me stay longer than I have to. It's crazy that it's already 1:30. I'm hoping that I can finish this game in half an hour because Brittany said she was going to wake up around 2, which usually means actually like 2:30 because she likes to hit snooze half a dozen times before she actually gets up. Have you gone through the outlet things yet? No, I don't even know how to do it. I don't know where I'm supposed to insert them. Can't shoot through a pillar. What is happening? Probably should have used my eyeballs. I get caught up in using the mini-map and it doesn't rotate with me, so sometimes I get like, I just run in circles over and over again. Again, nobody's fault but my own. Yeah, no, I have no idea where I'm supposed to insert the Atlas on this floor. So I guess I'll be forced to figure it out when I go back up. I don't think you can get the final Atla until floor 24 anyway, so I'm not really in a rush. But I'm sure the Atlas are going to take me a while to put in place and probably listen to the story. Hey, look at that. Alright, now I just need to find the exit. Where are you, Christmas? Hey, there it is. Perfect. These floors are going fast. I have played 7 ARAMs today. I've lost 6 of them. think he's trying to move on to chess or something. Buy some TFT games. Maybe it's just not your day. Or keep trying, you know, if you're having fun, who cares? It's ARAMs. Gaga. Do some Rivals. True. I want to play more Rivals. I wish I was... I'd say I wish like I was better, but I don't really care about being better. Enjoy the summer skins. Those skins are something else. Loki's summer skin is definitely something else. Oh, come on. Let me out. No. Let me out. Let me out. That's death. Another death today. Thank you. Freeze is stupid. Like, that mechanic is dumb. Is there really nothing I can do except hope? I guess I could use an item, right? Those, what are they called? Throbbing cherries. Gross. I think the throbbing cherries are actually what I'm supposed to be using if I get frozen. Well, who's that Pokemon? That was sad. Longest animation in the game. Is that exit? Okay, nice. Wonder who greenlit that name. Which one, Ungaga? I really don't know. It's certainly not PG, I can tell you that. Oh, Throbbing Cherry. I dealt, yeah, either one is not great. I don't know. Why does it have to be throbbing? Apple Spear is full. Oh god, did I get frozen again? No, luckily not. Alright. Right. I don't know if Ungaga Spear has anything on it. What's your weapon? Fire. Fire. Mr. Holy. Go away. Those things suck. He attacks like he has a pole staff and not a spear. It's true. Yeah. He likes to swing it down instead of... Yes, I agree with you. Okay, we can one-shot with Holy. That's good to know. I do have some of those mighty healings. If I get hit with a freeze again, I think I just need to drop a mighty heal and then... Oh, never mind. Now I'm done with the level. Crisis averted. I think the mighty heal heals everything. I think I will go down. No, I don't really care about his health, do I? Particularly. I can't switch other characters out either, so... I was gonna say maybe I should go down to that Oasis, but... Won my first game of chess, there you go. There it is. Just had to change games, you know? Were you playing Blitz, or did the game just really go fast? They were on floor 23, so there's this floor and then one other. And then... should be good. Well, and then the final boss, and I'm probably gonna get one shot by the final boss. That's what's happened every other time. Okay, cool. We already got the arms, so now we just need to find the exit. Let's go. It's funny that there's back rooms on this level, but they're not accessible because they never added the item to the game. It's from my understanding, it's impossible to access the back room of this level because the item doesn't actually exist to do so. It's available in the Japanese version, I guess, but not in the English. Stuck on a wall. Found it. All right, off to floor 24. It's got to be tone. If there's limited, if the floor is limited at all, it's got to be tone because I know there's an Atla on this floor. Oh, but just okay. It's just not limited. Okay, as far as durability goes, the Supernova kind of sucks. I don't know how. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm using it so much. Maybe it's because this floor is this dungeon is 25 floors long. Honestly, it's probably that. But the fact that I've prepared his weapon, I think, more than any others. Sword. Guess I'll collect the chests for now. Not that chest. Yeah, I was playing bullet chest 1 minute clock with 1 second increments. That's what I thought. What was I trying to do? Oh, Ingaga's actually really good at taking these guys out. So. Alexander looks like one of those mighty beans. He does look like a mighty bean, you're right. Oh, man. Book of Curses. This is going to be so long. I've collected so many Atlas. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Supernovas. Abs is full. Oh, man. Those mighty beans are ridiculous. Who else have I used? I've used quite a few people recently. I guess I could just fill up everybody. I had to use all of them because it made me. So, like, we designed all these characters. We're going to make you use them one last time. To be fair, I also think the final boss has something like 14,000 experience or something like that. It's obviously the highest HP boss in the game. I don't know if anybody stuck around after we raided out to Pika-Pee yesterday, but she was playing Ocarina of Time, which is a great game, definitely a classic, but it reminded me, after watching it just a short amount of time, it reminded me how wonky some of the controls were back then. Like, when you couldn't actually control your sensitivity and things like that, and you were just... buttons decreased a little. That's rude. And you were just stuck, like, trying to manipulate the controls using the terrible sensitivity that they gave you and all that other stuff. It was really bad back then. Grand's Feather broke. How much do I have to pay you to redeem your points for the next franchise of Grand Theft Auto? I will decline Grand Theft Auto. So, veto. Told you, I can't play the bad guy. Makes me sad on the inside. I don't like being sad. On the inside or outside. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm looking for Atlas. There are no more Atlas. Looks like I have all the Atlas, minus the one. I have the... Do I have the hands? Oh, I don't even have the hands. Guess I gotta go... More monsters. Hey, we got the hands. Ask and you shall receive. There are very few exceptions to my no bad guy rule. I think Red Dead Redemption did a great job of, like... Which is weird, because it's made by Rockstar, right? Same company and all, but I feel like it did a much better job of not, like, glorifying the bad guys as much as Grand Theft Auto did. For those who break the commandments, only those who know the truth can go beyond the final gates. Okay, so I can't leave. I can leave, but I can't. Mind Connect hindered by monsters. Gosh darn it. Gotta fight the monsters anyway. Order to Mind Connect out of here. Are you a monster? No. Oh great, we got the map. I didn't need the map, I need the magical crystal. Other than that, I really can't think of too many other exceptions. Red Dead Redemption's like N2. Those are very good games. But it's very clear that you're playing the bad guy. And I didn't mind those so much. Okay. To do. No sign of monsters Mind Connect. I guess I had an escape powder. I could have just used that. Okay, well now we have to figure out how we're supposed to use the atlas that we have. Where is the Giorama supposed to be? The Gallery of Time may seem long, but the exit is near. You know, that doesn't help me at all. I need to buy some more. That. Do you sell stamina potions? I didn't even check, actually. Stamina potions. Mighty heals or mighty healing. I got plenty of those. Got water. My food is fine. Do I go out here to build it? What am I doing? Dark Heaven Castle. I'm trying to figure out what franchise would be the longest to go through. Pokemon has lots and lots of games if you count the side games like Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon Ranger. Yeah, it'd be a lot. I am down. Said Pokemon isn't too hard to get, it's just expensive. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm supposed to use the Atlas at. What am I supposed to be doing? I have all these Atlas, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. Oh, wait, hold on. Assemble Giorama parts in edit mode, dungeon not here. What? Where is that? I can't do anything with it. Use them in your menu. They are just a storybook, I believe. I tried to. Assemble Giorama parts in edit mode, dungeon/dungeon not here. Do I have to go into the dungeon again? If I do that, it's going to reset, and I'm going to have to do it all again. Let's see. As you enter the final floor, you will once again see the fragments of Seta's memory. They are present... Wait. I'm not seeing any of those. See to... Okay. As you begin your exploration of the Gallery of Time, the Fairy King will be standing in the Dark Heaven Castle, waiting to store items. Yeah, you'd think that after Okay. After you complete a section, you can view it then, or choose to see. All diorama work must be done in the dungeon in this area, so place the pieces as you go. Okay, well, there we go. So I just have to go down to the final floor, I guess. Read all the... That kind of sucks, because now I have to redo that whole stage. It's fine. I didn't know. Let's get to the end, I suppose. I don't... I need to kill things again for the... I didn't even know he could do that. I have revive powder. It's not a big deal, but... frustrating. There's the clock arms. So now all I need to do is find the exit. Oh, good news is I probably don't have to cure the poison. He's dead, so... Oh man, there's a door. I gotta go back here and collect... I gotta go back here and collect the chests, because one of them has a key that I need. Lichen Rock. You have the one, but not the Midnight Lichen Rock. Mary Pitchfork key, that worked. Thank you for being the first key that I needed. Thank you for being the first chest that I needed. I already have the hands, don't I? Able to run, I think. I don't need... I almost got frozen there, and I would have been super sad about it. Go ahead and use a revive on Tone. Go ahead and give Tone some cheese. Okay, and then that can go there. And let's go ahead and cycle through my allies so they're all healed. I didn't need to use cheese. I could have just... I'm literally standing on a healing platform. Well, what's done is done. Can't see anything. What is... Alright, Osmond, lead me to the exit, please. There we are. Okay, so we're here. Now we can put the arms in place. But we can't leave until we put them all together. Okay, so we're about to get a lot of exposition all at once. Hopefully it goes quickly. Let's just read quickly. I guess it goes in order. This is a lot. Holy crap. Okay, so we need a bed, and a genie, or a father, and a crown. And we get to see it. Okay. By law and my will, the crown is yours. He proclaims with his last breath. Then I begged his lifeless form. Tell me, father, what should I do as king? Oh, that was easy. Okay, cool. Man, if they're all that short, I'm down. I'm down either way. I gotta do it. There's an ad going on right now. We'll try not to see that. We'll wait a second and see this one at the end. Night of the ceremony. We got father, we got Sophia, we got a bed, we got the moon, we got a castle, we got a crown, we got minister, buggy, horse rider, sword, wizard, bloody agreement, black-robed man, fort, black blood, light, wine, door, ruined castle, dark cloud, bloody dress, knife, assassin, grave, the broken sword, sand glass, book of curses, and prophet. That's a lot, isn't it? A long story. Oh, we also have this torch here that we didn't have. Everything else has been covered. Torch is pretty self-explanatory. All right, welcome back from the ads, everybody. If you missed anything, if you didn't see Crowning Day, essentially a father died, kid got crowned, begged his dying father what he was supposed to do as king. There you go. Night of the ceremony. Let's do it. It was the day of my crowning that I met you. Sophia, I guess. Your blue eyes catch mine once and then you vanish. Squall, hello. Hope you're doing well. We're doing good. We're on floor 24. We're about to go fight the final boss of this game, so I'm excited to be done with the story. How are you? How's your playthrough going? Your blue eyes catch mine once and then you vanish. Who on earth are you? Oh yeah, these are quick. I like this. I like this. Bed. Minister. Sophia. Buggy. Nice, I'm like a third of the way done with this dungeon. Nice. Yeah, this is a long one. A long one. I want to meet you again. That's all I can think of now. Then the minister rushed into my room in a panic. Princess's buggy of neighbor country is missing in the storm. I reunited with you 1 hour after that. Oh. Did she want to see you too? That's kind of nice. Horse rider. Sword. Wizard. Father. Crown. First campaign. They lie in wait for us, veiled by the morning mist. I give my troops the signal. The cavalry slices through this ferocity before me. Is this war? It is indeed. I thought I heard my father's voice. Do not fear. Your task is to protect this country. Yeah, I kind of grinded through the game this weekend. Sounds like it. Sounds like you made good progress. Okay, let's see. Wizard. Broken sword. Horseman number 2. Castle. Sophia. Menace of the West. Allies fall. The West has a wizard with fearful power. Are we losing? No, I will not retreat. I must hold here, or those devils will invade your castle. Not your castle. Oh, he was seducted by a beautiful woman. Protect me, and then he died. Well, didn't technically die. He lived way too long. Way too long. Okay, the deal. I'm sorry, we got Fort, Broken Sword, Black-Robed Man, and Bloody Agreement. A long time has passed since the war began. We are nearly defeated. To regroup, I took rest at a safe place. Then, a black-robed man approaches from behind the trees. You want the power to win this day? I can give it to you. Dark power. Let's see, we got black blood, light, wizard again, castle again, Sophia again. Light from my hands destroys my enemies. Is this black power? Sure. I borrowed the power of devils, but now I can save my comrades. With this force, I will never let them touch you. The assassin. Uh-oh. Castle. Wine. Moon. Sophia. Door. Assassin? Assassin. Alright. Not the best to translate. No, not in that case, no. I think they could have chosen better words for that one, but it's fine. Is this black power? It's like that meme where it's like with the butterfly. Is this? Alright, the assassin. Drunk with victory, I return to the castle. We will meet again. You come sooner than expected. Simply seeing you revises my spirit. How could I realize you, the imposter, the one who would take my life? Oh wait, what? She was an assassin all along? No, must be protected. Sophia. Knife. Bloody dress. Disbelief cuts through the shock. It should have been me. The knife was meant for me. And I'm so confused. Why do you smile? Because you saved the one you loved. What about me? Who should I protect from now on? Okay, so there was just a hidden assassin. I guess the hidden assassin was supposed to kill the king, but killed Sophia instead. Got it. Birth of the demon. We got castle. We got dark cloud and black blood. I don't know why that's what we get for black blood, but sure, it's fine. Fine. Something was born from me. Something evil and powerful. Black blood in me gave birth to the devil. My endless hatred and bitterness from losing you is his energy. Sounds like you need therapy. Things lost. We got ruined castle. We have grave and broken sword. Those are all things lost. That's true. First, my kingdom fell. Then you. I lost both you and my country. I lost everything. Everything. I lost what? Everything? No. No. That's not it. What I really lost was myself. That's some introspection. Good for you. Shows a little bit of growth. Okay, we got Sandglass. We got Prophet. Sword. And a Book of Curses. It's a weird combination of things. But we're done. Departure. There is one way. I don't care if I scar the world. I will stop him and get everything back. Everything. Alright, we did it. Touch the clock face. Alright, we saw the full story. What was his name? Seba? It was Simba was the fairy king, and like Seba was the prince, the king's name. Oh goodness. We're gonna leave the dungeon temporarily so that we can save, because we can't save otherwise. And I think this is the final fight. This is it. So go ahead and save that. We're gonna do our best to win this thing with Tone, but I imagine Tone's gonna get one shot like all the other times, so let's see. We have 9 food, and we got 9 meat and plenty of cheese, so we should be okay, I think. We got plenty of mighty healing. I probably want some more stand-in powders, actually, because I don't know what... I guess it doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter in this case, but we'll buy some more... Didn't mean to do that. We'll buy some more stand-in powders just to make... if I have any. I can't buy any more stand-in powders? Okay, that's fine. Who needs them? I think we should be good, though. Can't think of anything else that I need. The Gallery of Time will be rough. Good luck. Thank you. Let's go. Final boss, here we come. Night of the incident. It can't have anywhere near as much cutscenes and dialogue as Metaphor. It's just like physically impossible, I think. The ruler of this kingdom now. Those are my father's last words. Then I asked my father, who had shut his eyes for the last time, "Father, tell me, if I am to be king, what am I to accomplish? We have to watch this whole thing again?" "I met you the night of the ceremony where I was to officially become king. Your blue eyes, when I saw them, I felt an inexplicable excitement, but you suddenly disappeared in the crowd. Who on earth are you?" "I want to see you again. That's all I can think of these days." Then the minister came to my room with a desperate look on his face. "A carriage carrying the princess of our neighboring kingdom is lost in the storm." It was 1 hour later that I met you again. That's why they went to war. Wow, okay. I completely missed that the first time. She was the princess of the West, and he was the king of the East, and they fell in love, and then... yeah, she's like Helen of Troy. Actually, she's more like... no, Helen of Troy. There we go. Good example. Enemies lurk behind the morning mist. While I calm my steed, I send the sign to my thousands of allies behind me. All at once, the cavalry's advance. I witness a fearsome scene unfold before me. Is this war? I thought I heard my father's voice. Do not fear. Your task is to defend this kingdom. My allies fall one after another. The West has a wizard with fearful powers. Are we going to be defeated? No, I won't let that happen. I must defend this place or the devils of the West will invade your castle. I cannot allow that. A long time had passed since the battle started. Our troops were almost totally wiped out. Sorry, I'm getting a cramp in the back of my throat. What a weird situation. That actually hurts a lot. Okay, that was fun. Oh, my eyes are watering. Whew. I was taking a brief rest to formulate a plan to turn the tide. Then a man came up to me, a man in black robe, who asked me, "Do you want the power to win this battle?" The light coming from my hand obliterates my enemies. Is this the dark power? I bargained with the devil for his power, but with it I can save us all. If I have this power, no one can harm you. I was euphoric at the victory. When I returned to the castle, soon I would see you again. You came sooner than I thought. My heart, spent from the battle, raced. I didn't know that you, who'd entered my room, would be the imposter who was after my life. I couldn't believe it. It should have been me. You saved my life at the expense of your own. But why do you smile? Because you saved the one you loved. What about me? Who am I to save? Something was born in me, something malevolent and terrible. The black blood that now coursed through me gave birth to that thing, that evil. Sadness, anger, and hatred at losing you. This endless blackness is the energy that feeds him. My kingdom was laid to waste at his hand. I lost not only you, my beloved, but my land, my people. I lost everything. Everything. No, what am I saying? No, that's not it. No, wrong. Wrong. What I'd really lost was myself. There's only one way to do it. I don't care if I destroy space and time in the process. I will do it. I will stop him. I will take back everything. Everything I lost. All of it. That was a fine telling of the story. I didn't need to learn it piecemeal just before I did. I guess you're supposed to learn it like little by little, I suppose. I wasn't doing that way because I didn't know any better, but we just heard the story back to back. And the second story was much better. I just kind of wish we would have gotten that the first time. Or only gotten it once. Hee hee, you want to break rules and change history? Interesting. Let's see how you do. Okay, what are we doing? Open the door to the past and realize how powerless you are. Okay. I didn't really want to do this. I kind of got forced into it. They fixed the black power translation too. I saw that. It was a dark power this time instead of black power. Was it really the right thing to do? We won. Then why do I feel this darkness about me? Sita. Or Sita. Here's the princess. This is the night that it happened. This is the night that the assassin... Well, I think she's supposed to be the assassin, right? Sita, you're alive. Sophia, I'm so relieved. The war is over. The killing is over. That's wonderful. There shall be no more bloodshed. No. And together now, we'll rebuild our kingdom. Yes, Sita. Sita! Huh? Yeah. Uh-oh. Sophia, what's going on? Or just back there. 2 Sophias? Sita, be careful. It's probably an assassin from the west. Disguised as me to sneak into the castle and destroy you. Who are you? Reveal yourself. Sita, no, you're mistaken. I am Sophia. I don't believe you. Sophia is right here. Okay, did you kill her? That's even worse. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Sita, watch out. Boom! Tone to the rescue. Who are you? Who cares? Oh. Did she just freeze me in place? Oh, look at that. The assassin. Bastard from the west. Despicable coward. Jesus. Prepare to die. I did pick up Obscure again. Nice. Tried streaming it last week. I think it just based on how things went. I'm done with streaming that game and gonna enjoy it on my own time. That's fair. I think we streamed it ourselves. I definitely feel like that's a game that you can enjoy on your own. Like it's very impactful. There's a lot of things happening at once. I enjoyed streaming it, but I was getting frustrated towards the end because there's definitely a difficulty curve in that game, and I was getting my butt kicked towards the end of the game. So, but yeah, completely understandable. I hope you enjoy it. Oh no, she's gonna die anyway, isn't she? Oh my gosh. Sita, please wake up. This assassin is not from the west, but from here. You won the war, but you lost something important. Oh, that's terrible. What? How could this be? Sophia! Why, I don't care who you are. You'll pay dearly for this. Nice. That, too much to take in. Interruptions here, stupid stuff. I'm in love with the battle music in the waters. Yeah, I understand. That water level, that first level you enter is probably one of the most beautiful levels I've ever seen in my life. That they really start off strong and it just stays good the rest of the time. In the flying waters, yeah. But I completely understand. It's definitely a game that it's emotionally exhausting at times. There is a lot going on. It is a lot of stuff to balance between like playing and everything else. So no, I completely get it. Sita, are you all right? Yes. I had to look at my Spotify playlist since I just added the track to my like music. Yeah, it's the whole soundtrack is amazing. I really hope it does win Game of the Year this year. I can't think of anything right now that beats it. Some people are saying Kingdom Come or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I think is what it's called. I've not played either of the Kingdom Come games, but I've heard good things about that one, and some people are saying that's pretty good, pretty high up there. We'll see what comes out later this year. I think Ghost of Yokai, or Ghost of Yote is going to be considered, I'm sure. That will be up there. But I don't know is that considered an indie game? I think if it is, I mean, it's probably going to win RPG of the Year. If it's an indie game, it might win Indie Game of the Year. Although I kind of hope it doesn't. I hope that it wins Game of the Year and Blueprints wins Indie Game of the Year. I don't know what categories there'll be. I think Split Fiction deserves something at the moment. Split Fiction is probably one of the best co-op games that I've played personally. Anyway, we defeated the West, but our people are spent. Sita, please protect the people. And once again, yes, I know, don't say a word. Sita, be a good and noble king, please. Sophia, I think it might be considered indie too. I mean, they were definitely a small publisher, a small developer, so. Who are you? Did you come to kill me too? So you hate me too? Fine, go ahead and kill me. You just saved your life. You just tried anyway. If it's also considered an indie game and it's up against Blueprints, then it's really hard to say that Blueprints is a better indie game when Expedition 33 is like the best game of the year, so I'm sure if they were in the same category, Player Obscure is going to have to win, but... Ah, you failed, boy from the future. You failed to change history. The infinite power given to me can drink up the very flow of time. Beyond time, I will reign over all. Great. As long as human hatred runs pure and clear, I will exist without end. This never-ending flow of dark power will see me to the pinnacle of all that exists. Now come, kneel before me. Hello, Dark Genie. Okay, we gotta figure out what this fight is all about. Let's see. Let's try not to get... Why? There's nothing to lock onto at the moment. Okay, not cool. What's happening? Okay, I can't hit them when they pop up. Okay, perfect. Oh, I missed. That's a bummer. No effect. Why? No effect. Is it because of my attribute? Guessing so. Okay, it's red though. Maybe I have to hit him with the... Oh, bummer. No effect on that one either. Do I have to hit them with the element that they're shooting? I can't see. Crap. Okay. Let's see. Let's change the... Oh. Can't menu and do things at the same time. Okay, let's try to hit the blue one. So we're gonna hit the blue one with ice magic, I guess. We'll see if that works. Okay, it didn't. Oh, we have another... Okay, yeah, blue magic. All right, got it. Ice magic. This will be thunder. No effect, we knew that. But blue here. Okay, and I'm too far away. Yellow magic. I'm not worried about. We'll leave that alone for now. Blue magic. Okay, yellow. I say blue like it's not ice. Ow. That was rude. What was that about? Okay. This is blue. Okay, we beat that one up. Okay, now we have yellow, so I need to change the attribute probably to thunder. Oh, come on. Yep, thunder. Beautiful. Okay, what's the other one? Okay, he's gonna use that again. Rude. Ow. Okay, we're gonna run away. Just run into... Okay, seriously, not very nice. What am I supposed to... Oh, wait, hold on. Ow. I think we can only hit him when his eyes open. There we go. We do damage and then we block. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use a quick cheese here. Okay, blocking does nothing, I should point out. What is this? Okay, he's doing that attack again. Okay, we did that. I think this is phase 3. Okay, nice. Are you trying to cheese this fight? Oh, nice. No, actually. If I knew how, I would. I don't even know what's going on. Did I win? No. Okay, we're going full Final Fantasy, JRPG, multiple phase boss. Good, you picked up on the pun. I did. Every once in a while. Oh gosh, what is happening? Oh gosh, what is that? Ow! I just got one tapped! What's that about? I don't know what I'm supposed to do in regards to that stuff, if I'm being honest with you. I really don't know what the what the strategy is for that. If I did, I would love to, did I just fall off the map? Okay, don't get hit by the laser, I guess is the cardinal rule of that. Okay, when he's gonna shoot the laser again, I'm stuck on the dead body. We run away from the laser, and then we get stuck on the dead body again. No big deal, it's fine. And then when he sticks his head down like that, we want to smack it? No, we need the crystal. There we go. Okay. He's gonna do the laser thing again. We don't want to be locked on, so we can get more speed going. And then we want to get close now. He's gonna do the slam attack because he's a loser. We won. Okay. Not gonna lie, I don't remember this fight at all. Well, don't have to remember long. It's over. Nice. Maybe GG. I don't know. Is there another phase? We got the achievement, or we got the trophy, so I'm thinking that that's it. Indeed, you possess great power, but I am immortal. Every time I fall, I will be reborn again. Tone's mad. Look at Tone's angry face. Tone got one shot by the laser again. Don't you see? The futility of it? Killing me is wasted energy. A hopeless exercise. I am infinite. Sure you are. Ha ha. Okay, so wait. Tone! That's never good. That's how Sopranos ended. Okay, there we go. The genie will return if you don't get rid of Sita's hate energy. Look around you carefully. Uh-oh. Listen up, Tone. Atmilia has the power to seal almost anything in Atla, but its power extends beyond that. Good to know. Thank you for telling me that after 30 hours of gameplay. Now is the time to use that hidden power. The power to bring a lost soul back. The Atla will be consumed, but with its final power, it can do one thing. It can bring a soul into Atla. It is not too late. Call out for Sophia's wandering soul. We're legitimately oh, I thought we were saving his soul, not her soul. That's pretty tense. Are we a fan of Sinistea? Oh. We might already escaped. Just a fan that, like, only small percentage of them are legit. Or your knockoffs. Oh. Well, you got it. Okay, Wait, are we stuck in time now? Why are we still 400 years in the past? Tone got robbed. Sita. Sophia. I'm alive? Yes. Well, thank goodness. Does it just heal the hole in her back now, too? Tone. So it's over now. That evil will never come back to life. At least not for some time. Not until Dark Chronicle. Or Dark Cloud 2. Dark Chronicle. Let's go home. Oh, okay, you can take me home. Could you have just taken me here in the first place? I guess then I couldn't have beaten the genie, but anyway. Yes, I'm fine. Sita, where did the boy go? Boy? Oh, am I... Wouldn't that be cool if I'm, like, his ancestor? Right? We don't know who our father is. We know who the warrior is. What was our father's name? Like, Aga or something like that, right? Alga? I don't remember. I'm sorry, Sophia. I was wrong. What an empty victory, selling my soul to darkness. What has become of this world now? War-torn, desolate and barren, like a drought-stricken field. Yes, it was me. It was all my doing. Do better. Sita. Lying unconscious, I heard the boy call my heart. You were dead. I don't think you were just unconscious. You died. Dead. But whatever. Makes you feel better. He told me of the journey he had taken. It was a fantastic adventure to create a new world. Sita, we still have time. Perhaps you, as king, can create a new world. Perhaps. The boy must have come to tell you just that. I came to kill a genie. From far away. Mission accomplished. Kind of. As much as you can kill an immortal being, I guess. Let's make it together. A kingdom free, full of smiling faces. A new history leading to a bright future. 2 moons. Credits? Does the Pokemon community game not have forums? Sometimes. I'll never know if this is legit antique. Oh. I like the Sinistea line. It's pretty cool. Alright, we did it! Yay! Dark Cloud! Goodness. They just introduced Pokemon, or Sinistea to Pokemon Go recently, I think. Like within the last year or so. Yay! Okay, so we'll let the credits roll. I'm talking. Hopefully we'll get a final time when this is over. I can go ahead and update the checklist now, though, while we're waiting, at least with a date. So the plan right now will be to start Dark Cloud 2 tomorrow, Dark Chronicle tomorrow. We'll play that Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll have to figure something out. My concern, though, is that I don't have enough time to finish it before August. Just going off of how long it took me to finish this game. Time-wise, it wasn't a lot. It was like less than 30 hours. Not a long time gameplay-wise, but number of days was a lot. We missed quite a few days because of not feeling well and such, and vacation and all kinds of craziness. So, well, actually, we started this after we got... Regardless, you understand what I'm trying to say. So, I will know more tomorrow, ideally today, of what Brittany's plans are. I don't want to put off Dark Cloud 2, but if Brittany tells me that our plans are going to interfere with too many days, the problem is that I think we have plans on my birthday, which is the 4th, which is a Monday. I have a medical appointment on the 5th on a Tuesday, and I have another medical appointment on the 6th, so Wednesday. So those 3 days are really rough, and I just don't know if we're going to have enough, like, I don't know how that's going to go. Maybe next weekend we'll end up not this upcoming weekend we'll do Final Fantasy XIV for sure, right? The following weekend, though, I might end up trying to push to complete this game. Or not this game, but Dark Chronicle 2, so Dark Cloud 2. Sorry. The game is called Dark Chronicle in the East, but I think, or over here it's called Dark Chronicle. In the East it's called Dark Cloud 2. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I started this game on 30 June, and I'm finishing it on 22 July after 30 hours. That's absolutely terrible, actually. That's gross. Trophy-wise, I don't know where we're at. Yeah, it gets a little confusing. It's not that confusing, I'm just stupid. What is that, 21 trophies? 21 of 28? I don't know what others we missed. This would probably be an easy platinum, honestly, if I was paying attention. Let's see. What are the other trophies? Collect all of it, of course. View a town's diorama analysis after completing one of its residents' requests. Oh, we did that one. Hold on. Wait, did we? Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, calculating kindness. View a town's diorama analysis after completing one of its residents' requests. So all I had to do is check the analysis. Okay. Upgrade a weapon 10 times. Solar power, attach the sun to a weapon. Oh, that's cool. Could you have put that, instead of using the I don't know. That's cool, actually. Catch a Baron, a rayan fish. This might actually just be like a specific upgrade. I don't know. The big one. Catch a fish that's over 100 centimeters in length. Accumulate 65,535 gold. I'm actually surprised I didn't do that. No, I'm not. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. Okay, so nothing too crazy that I missed. 2 of them were fishing related, which I didn't do any of, so is what it is. Ooh, post-credit scene. Hold on. Was this Tone's village in the current future? Oh, look who it is. It's not Shion. It's Shion before Shion. And Tone. Where are our hourly friends? Where are our friends? Same, I just sell all the fishing stuff. Yeah, it's... I tried fishing like 3, 4, 5 times, and I just didn't understand what was happening. I usually like fishing minigames. They're kind of fun, but this one I didn't know when I was supposed to... Oh, okay, the end. That was a little anticlimactic, but... in a good way, I suppose. Okay. New land is added to the world map. Let's see. Want to save clear data memory? Yes, I do. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do that. Automatic 1 point. Saving complete. Okay. Okay. Then I can just continue and it should tell me how long. Where do you go, though? Where do you go, my lovely? I'm surprised completing the tower isn't an achievement or a trophy. It's kind of weird, isn't it? I know it's optional content, but that's where trophies, I think, shine, right? Is to encourage you to do the optional content. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Press start button. Continue. Our final time was 29 hours, 40 minutes. We'll go 41 minutes to round up. So, not bad at all. 29 hours. 41 minutes. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Good soup. Not mad about that at all. I think... What just happened? Why? There you go. Dark cloud complete. Change that to red because we did not 100% it. We've 100%ed a few games on stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've 100%ed 7 games on stream in 2 years. That's pretty good, in my opinion. Pretty good. We 100%ed Tunic. Well, I didn't... Okay, to be fair, I didn't 100% Tunic on stream. I had already 100%ed Tunic, and I didn't want to spoil the 100% for anybody who was watching. So we finished Tunic in, like, a little under 11 hours. And I have 100% of that game, so it kind of counts. So we've 100%ed 6 games on stream. Spider-Man 2 was 100% on stream. Kingdom Hearts... Oh, I'm sorry. Jedi Fallen Order... Jedi Survivor, Untitled Goose Game, Kingdom Hearts 3, and the Remind DLC, we 100%ed on stream, and Doom the Dark Ages. So, it's pretty cool. Cool stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. Anybody on TikTok? Anybody on chat from TikTok? Yeah. Do it, lady. Dark Cloud 2. Console will be PS... I don't know. What do I count the other one? PS4, I guess? Or PS5? PS5. PS5. Start date will be tomorrow, which is the 23rd. July. 5. End date will be to be determined. Time to kill will be determined. Okay, we'll go here. Okay. There we go. So, that's that. Fun. Let's see, we have a few people on again. Let's find somebody to raid out to. Anybody have any suggestions? Anybody? Oh, Lushu's streaming. What's he playing? The Legend of Zelda. Oh, he's playing A Link to the Past. Link to the Past is good stuff. We'll read out to Lucio. He was in the chat earlier. Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game. Absolutely love that game. Okay. Well, that is going to be it for me today. We will be back ideally tomorrow. In order to start Dark Cloud 2. Maybe. After I know what's going on tomorrow, we'll see what we can do. I'll see what I can figure out. So, but anyway, as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for being here as much as you can be. Skull, you said your favorite is Ocarina of Time. I actually prefer Majora's Mask over Ocarina of Time even. So, Ocarina of Time is like number 3 for me. Yeah, it goes Link to the Past, then Majora's Mask, then Ocarina of Time. Although, what was the remake? The 3DS remake for Link to the Past? That was very good too. Anyway, I'm rambling. Love you guys. Love you. Thank you for being here. We'll be back tomorrow with some more, maybe with some Dark Cloud, probably some Dark Cloud too, but maybe not. As always, thank you for being here. Hope to see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
Like a swift kick to a sonic boom. I'm the MF, you don't test or you'll meet doom. Rest up black and white, just get it right or you'll be groomed. This message doesn't speak volumes, it speaks room that you made for it. Live and stoic, that's when I became a rhythmic poet. I did it right, entire life, didn't even know it. I should have lived my own life but not ignore the notice. Never have I said I tried my best, I have not once showed it.
I guess the time is now.
So relax, cause the Sarge is taking over now. Live and let it go around, limited to no amount. That's a real estate. Praying on my downfall, that's a real mistake. Wish-wash words, Mr. Clean, I'm immaculate. Best part is you don't know the half of it. Top it off with dummy money, you won't see the last of it. All because success is my tradition, so I didn't think to ask of it. Wristwatch words, cause the timing is immaculate. I'm immaculate, whatever spark inside me that could fit. Authenticate yourself, ain't one thing about this counterfeit. All this the work of me, my crew, and one OG from Nazareth. But that's the shift that got me feeling like it's free to play. Depending on your choices, it could go to either way. Heaven's flowing through my essence every day. Victory is in my blood, Titan in my DNA. If you didn't know the power of the Sir Mackindale, you're bringing forth a victor every time you say his name. Then the art professor rolls back in time for the fame. And when it's time to, then it's time to macadame. As I bear no false witness on the life that I proclaim. They'll choosing all your signals, I proceed through all distortion. I'm grabbing all these blessings like, can I grab a little bit of this and that and all of those and then my portion.
Amen. That's what the goats say, right?
That's a whole nother mental. Maturing is realizing you command your own vessel. Hard to talk about it when everybody wanna walk around with their pocket god and their own devil. My conscience ticks absolving since the